Welcome to another episode of In Bed with Poseidon, featuring the distinguished gentlemen. The distinguished gentlemen can be whatever I say they are. Here's the thing. Viron was late because he got his asshole caught in a door handle. And because of that, Viron, we had one person waiting to watch, but they left.
Off.
They left.
Who?
I don't know who, but now you owe them.
I'm sorry.
So the one person who was waiting, you didn't even give the courtesy to figure out their name?
Well, no, because they were waiting in the
show.
waiting room. It doesn't show. Yes, they didn't make themselves known.
They didn't have the courtesy to stick around.
They were like
to
a shadow.
rip into
Must.
me?
Okay, I was.
Yeah, they were like a
I was
shadow.
loose on that one. That was my bad.
So, welcome to In Bed with Poseidon, featuring the distinguished gentlemen. We have Alexander,
Yes.
the okay, in front of
The
me.
fine.
We
The
have
mediocre.
Viron, who's always up to no good, and always getting his asshole caught and stuff. And we have
falling on his ribs.
my ribs. Oh, that's what you call his ass. Okay. We got Justin, special distinguished gentleman today over
Justin
here.
Vin.
Yes. When I say distinguished gentleman, I think of kind of like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. You know how they kind of went around hunting monsters and shit, and that kind of vibe.
Was there no?
No, there was a
Was there
Jekyll and
Invisible
Hyde
Man?
guy. There was Jekyll and Hyde. And we're gonna crack open a cold
This
one, by the way.
fucking good.
Oh,
Yeah, these are good.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it again because I did it pre.
Is he? Are you unmuted?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
No, he's
yeah.
good. This is really good.
Diva.
Cheers! Cheers! Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers!
Can't
boys,
taste the
cheers.
alcohol.
Cheers.
That's what he's dangerous.
Who we got in the chat? So, by the way, just to explain to you, Justin, this goes. It's on Patreon only. A week before it goes live. About a week and a half
I have been on
afterwards.
this before.
Yes, you have been on this before, but it
changes.
changes.
Gonna be live on
Yeah,
Pantelis
it changes a
Comedy
little bit. So
YouTube.
now what we try to do is two things. The first thing is we bring a different conspiracy theory every week, starting this week now.
You want to bring it up now?
Alex brought a light one. We started a light one
because I was busy. I was dealing with stuff this week.
Yes, we brought a light one, but what's special is that the fans get to interact with us on this episode a week before. So
Privileges.
every story, every conspiracy theory that we bring up, if you have your own questions, we may or may not be able to answer them depending on with the research that we've done. So who we got in the chat today? We got Jess,
Olga.
return. We got Olga, of
Was
course,
that
the
Mew?
Gulag Queen. Justin. And we got Mademoiselle Mew. Welcome. And by the way, courtesy of Justin, I got this cool T-shirt. It's got
Turn around.
What's it got? It's got
It's got our new logo.
a smiley
That's a
face.
new logo.
Yeah.
It's got Orchid's logo.
Old logo, I guess.
No, that's just our
Okay.
title. That's just our
title.
font face. Yeah. That is.
You guys
call
have
it
new things
Juju.
coming out this summer?
I'm working on them. One of them.
Yeah, what are you working on?
Well, right now I'm working on a song called Waterfalls. It's about my favorite sexual, I guess, activity, if you will.
Oh.
All right.
Pissing?
Why does it? I knew that.
Why
was
did you
gonna
have to
happen.
go to there?
No.
What's
not
wrong
this.
with that?
No, waterfalls.
Ain't
It
your
means
coffee
like
waterfall?
I don't.
Yeah.
No,
What's
I-
wrong
Like
with
R. Kelly.
piss porn, bro?
Not, I guess maybe not that, but I'm working on it. I'm still working out the kinks. And there's a couple of other songs that I just need to get fucking working with a producer because I can't figure it out. It's a tough titty to twist, if you know what I mean.
If you need a guy to hit just strumming one chord, I'm your guy.
But is it like
Um,
Need somebody to play the triangle of your guy.
you're talking about when you make a woman ejaculate? Yes. Okay.
Keep
Okay. My head.
It is. I
Only you
it
think
is-
about
it is
weird shit like
urine. No, but
pissing.
it is
Bro, go
urine.
to Dubai, bro, and get
It
pissed
is
on,
urine.
bro. Leave us alone.
That's what they do, bro.
You know,
They
everyone,
get shat on, bro.
everyone who likes to say that.
Yo, we got to bring this up. Okay, you're gonna bring up. You're gonna Google something. Dubai, hold on.
Bring it
Before
up
you
later.
Hold on. Before you Google it, you're gonna bring it up later when I tell you to. Okay? It's called Dubai Porta Potty. You're not gonna play the video.
Play the
You
video.
can no. You cannot
is
play the
Patreon
no.
only.
We're gonna. It's still on YouTube. We're gonna get taken down.
edit it,
We're gonna
bro.
get, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face.
Do it.
Do
it.
Stop it. You're gonna bring it up, but just for us to see, not for the people at home. Okay, because I want to get his reaction.
Is this a
especially.
real video?
Yes.
my
Yes. You guys are gonna freak out.
I'm
Anyway,
excited.
back to that. What were we talking about? Sorry.
Well, listen, everyone who brings up the fact that that's like urine. I've never ever seen a woman's ejaculate ever be fucking yellow.
No,
in my life.
well,
It's true, actually.
no, but if they drink a lot of water, it's clear. No, it's similar. It's
Every
close.
fucking
It's
time?
close. Not every fucking time. Not every woman could do. I think everyone
you.
could do
Thank
it, but I think they hold back because they think they're gonna pee.
It's possible.
That's what I think.
It's possible.
Oh, it's possible.
yeah.
It's very possible.
Anyway, I just love it. Can't get enough of it.
What does Just say? I thought maybe that's why you said poor Viron and say the massage. The message, but after,
got
but
mugged?
Pantelis told us about a
I
friend.
didn't get mugged. Did I get mugged?
got
I
mugged?
don't know.
No, nobody got mugged. Somebody, a friend of ours, got robbed.
Bamboozled.
A friend of ours?
Yeah.
Like a common friend?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I know him?
A mobster.
Mugged,
He got
mugged or robbed? Like someone
He
broke
got
into the
robbed. A
house?
crackhead robbed him. We spoke about it on 2 Drink Minimum.
Robbed or bamboozled?
Both.
Different things, bro. He got robbed, and then he got the Poseidon.
And then he
thumb
beat
the
up.
ass,
And
bro.
then he beat up. And then he beat up the crack whore that robbed him.
Oh my god.
You beat up the crack whore, but not the guy that beat him?
No, that robbed him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
got robbed by a crack whore?
Yeah.
Dang, dude. How do you go from being a dude to being a crack whore?
What? No.
Yeah,
He
he
got
identified.
the guy that got robbed by a crack whore. Not him. It wasn't a
No,
man that robbed
it
him.
was a guy. And
Yeah.
then when he tried to fight back, he's like, no, I now identify as
No.
so you cannot hit me.
It's not bright yellow, no, but I've only ever seen it yellow. Sorry.
So yeah. Did you? You didn't finish though. We didn't let you finish. Say what you were working on.
Yeah, so I'm working on that song. It's still kinks are being worked out, but I like it a lot. I can't wait. I listen to it all the time. The other 2 songs were written last year, but there's just something not right about it. I need a producer to kind of, like I said, help
The
me.
new thing for metal bands now, they just release singles, right? Is that like the new thing they're going towards?
Not metal bands, no. Fuck that.
Or music in general?
Music in general
Or rock
is
and roll,
single.
let's say, in general, maybe.
Listen, when the Spotify, Apple Music era,
Yeah,
which
there we
by the
go.
way, I'm a huge fan of. Anyone who says that they're not making money, you're thinking about it in the wrong way. You're thinking about it in the old school way.
It's just so convenient, Spotify. I find.
Yes.
I was the old school guy who had like 600 songs on his phone, on the SD card, you know?
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
when I finally gave in, I'm like, this is so convenient.
Yeah.
Think
Making
cool,
my
bro. I
own
had
playlist?
vinyls.
No,
Okay,
you
but
didn't.
no, you didn't. Right?
I walked around with a Walkman that was vinyls, bro. It was a backpack, bro.
Jesus Christ. Basically, what he's saying is he had a lot of tape. A lot of cassette tapes.
Were you even part of the Walkman era?
No,
I had a
the Discman, the
See,
Discman.
Yeah, see.
No, I had a
Discman.
Walkman. My first cassette tape
Did I
was
That's
fucking-
'cause-
Did I ask you?
That's
Can you
'cause-
stop.
That's
Why,
'cause-
bro?
I said it. I'm asking him.
No, I had the Discman, but you,
See?
even
I
though
had a
you
cassette.
had the walk, because you were poor, so you got hand-me-down stuff.
No, it was brand new, bro. I went and I'm like, I'm going to buy my first cassette, Britney Spears.
You said brand new because they were cheap.
Were they cheap at the what?
Absolutely.
Was it 98?
CD players
Yeah,
were the
they
thing.
were pretty cheap, yeah.
They were like $30, $20.
At Jean
I remember in the fucking fucking
But that
bus,
won't
bro. Every
break
box
three
your CD
weeks
would
later.
jump, bro, and it was a fucking annoying
Yeah.
thing.
The what?
Every time you were in the bus with your CD player, it would jump. It would skip.
Yeah, it sucked. So going back to all that, I like this era. If you're a band that's not making money on Spotify, it's because you're thinking about it in the wrong way. It's not about selling your music anymore. It's about you put the music out and have to sell your brand, which is basically what any big artist is a brand. They're not really selling. Your music just helps sell your brand.
What do you think about NFTs?
I think that will have useful applications in the future, and right now we don't know how to use them. Kind of like when lasers were invented.
What's Kanye doing with his? What did he buy?
He had a stem player.
Yeah. What is that exactly? Could you explain it?
So when you record a song or you're making a song, you record track by track. Okay. And so let's just say you have your drums. We would all equally talk about them as this is the drum sound.
Yeah.
You have your hi-hats, your snares, your toms, your snare, your kick,
Your 808s?
your 808s.
Is it
now
correct?
we're thinking about that as 808 is a part of the percussion, but and you would absolutely consider that when you're talking about the drums. But we think of that as one instrument, but it's actually like 8 or 9 different microphones for different tracks. So the stem would give you, instead of just saying I'm going to give you the drum track, you're going to give them each file, and you can control it in different ways.
And
That
then
means like, editing it. So what he did was he basically, instead of having a song compressed down and compiled into one thing where you don't really have control, you're basically giving him the mix, and you can control what you're listening to with that stem player.
Really?
I'm oversimplifying it a little bit. I don't know if it works exactly like that because there's a lot of music and a lot of tracks that he has. I don't know if you can control everyone with that little fucking 4-dotted thing.
Honestly, you oversimplified it, and I still didn't understand it.
Okay, so if I want to take out the drums from a song after the fact,
the
you
user
can't
could do that.
You need stems. You need the mix.
That's a master recorder, like
okay.
a master recording, and you could just go as the user. I could go in and
So if you want just
mess around
the
with the
piano,
song?
if you want just the piano of the song,
If you want just the piano or just the vocals. So he probably compressed all the vocals down to one track so that you can take that out and solo it or whatever and have just the music to turn it into instrumental. That's what basically the stem player is. I don't know if he tailored it to be specific, almost like a toy where you can control certain parts of the songs, but that's what the whole idea was. It was like, that's why it was so expensive. It was an actual kind of like a
tool.
Walkman.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
But just for his album, which is interactive.
Was
I
it
think that
Donda
would've
too?
worked. Yeah, Donda 2. I think that probably would have worked like 15 years ago if someone were to come out with that, but it's a gimmick. It's not gonna.
You don't think so? It's not gonna take off maybe in a couple of years.
It was a
or
flash
is
in
it
the
too?
pan.
Or is it? It's what? Or is it too early? Like
No,
it's like the Dreamcast. Came
I
in
don't
too
think
soon.
it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna pick up at all. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong, but most people don't understand what it is.
Okay.
Oh, we've got Steph, who hasn't been in here in a minute. Welcome, Steph M.
Because we keep changing times around her.
Well,
My fault. No, I didn't do nothing. Why are you looking at me, bro?
hold on. One time it was you. One time it was you, bro.
Okay, bro.
Cut the shit.
We have children. We have responsibilities, bro. Not like
I don't have responsibilities.
You don't.
You
Of course
don't.
I do.
What
You
big
don't.
responsibilities do you have in your life, bro?
Everything.
You barely take
What?
care of yourself.
This.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. That's one day, bro.
What was it? Going back to Walkmans and things that might be failures or things that were ahead of their time. What was that Microsoft MP3 player that they came out with? Remember? They tried to compete.
Zune.
The Zune, bro. What a failure.
I don't remember what
It
the
was
fuck that
too
was.
late on the MP3.
If you had a Zune, bro.
No, it was okay. It was right when the iPod came out, like maybe 2 years after. Yeah.
It was like at least 5 years after.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that far after. It
wasn't
was,
that far.
The iPod dropped in 2001, and then the Zune players came out like 2004.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
early? Well, that early.
Really?
It just seems like longer because.
But those were a
younger.
total botch.
They weren't that bad. It just wasn't as ubiquitous or as like clean feeling as the
Steph
It
Gulag.
wasn't as interactive. It wasn't as user
Steph
friendly.
in the Gulag.
Why? What'd you
A
say?
friend had it and it was shit.
Always been. No, don't put her in the school. Okay, bro.
always
don't put her,
been.
bro. Why you put her?
I'm the captain here.
I'm the captain now.
It's a timeout for 5 minutes. That's the button. Okay.
I went to see our fishmonger the other day.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god! And this guy does not give a fuck about you or your time, bro.
Are you serious?
Who doesn't give a fuck?
Our fishmonger that we go to, the Greekster, the fucking Indian Greekster, bro, the owner. What's his name?
Ocean.
Ocean. Bro, he does not give a fuck how full that place is. He's gonna walk fucking so slow and do his job. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
There's this fishmonger on Jean-Thomas.
What nationality is he?
He's Indian or Sri Lankan, I think.
Oh,
But
that
deep
explains a
down,
lot.
he's
But
Greek.
good for
I
him.
love
He
that
knows his
smell, bro,
product.
in there. I love the smell there. No, he knows perfect Greek too. He talks to everyone.
Yeah.
But he's like, I want this, I want this. Yeah, okay. And he grabs it, goes slowly like this.
So the guy has
but people
half
like
a
that
gear.
pisses me off.
Half a gear.
Doesn't care, bro.
Pisses
Doesn't
me
care
off.
But you know how
about your
busy
time,
he is, bro? This guy is. I wouldn't want to do his job, bro. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Bro. He reeks. It's cold. It's wet.
I love it's
guts
wet everywhere. But
Yeah.
the smell, I love fishmonger. The smell
To
of
be honest,
fish,
though,
bro.
how impressive is it when you walk in and you see like these crazy ass fish? Well, like blue, green fish. It's fucking massive ass
I'm
tunas.
impressed they haven't shut them down from fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that's a
it.
difference.
But I don't. I grab my fish. I go home and I clean it first.
Yeah.
Really?
But I love.
So why do you
it's
go
like
there?
butchers because he's cheap and he has good
So
fish.
wait, you walk into a
No,
place.
everything around the fish is like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to change anything. I'm not going to clean anything. Here's the fish on ice. That's all you get.
Okay,
You know.
okay.
Yeah.
But
But
these,
his fish
these
selection is very
Haitians and
good.
these Africans come in and get so much
fish, bro.
So much fish they eat.
Hey, the only
They
reason he's
like-
good
they
is
like,
because he does so much volume. The fish
Yeah.
is always fresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We had
people
crab the other
overlook,
day, bro.
like, you know, like we could turn a blind eye to the fact there's like tiles missing and shit. Like,
yeah, you
water
gotta wash
everywhere,
yourself
niggas, like-
also.
Bro,
afterwards.
yesterday this old Haitian lady just goes behind the counter, bro, and starts touching stuff and then goes in the bathroom. He's just staring at her. Like, he's like, fuck it. I'm not going to do it there.
Every time I walk in, I look at him, he looks at me. I'm like, I want lavraki from Greece. Sea bass
Echo.
from Greece.
Yeah, Echo. I have.
Echo.
Over there.
He goes like this, CEO. So I just walk into the fridge in the back.
Yeah,
I open the
it's
box.
slow sounding.
The freshest one straight out of the ice, bro. Like, he's awesome. He's awesome.
Bro, they were
that's
yelling at him.
absolute-
Hey, he's like,
He's the
owner.
He's the Jean Talon fishmonger of the equivalent of the dependent on Jerry, Patriotti.
yeah.
Yeah. There's these random enclaves of Indians who just know how to speak fluent Greek for whatever reason.
Yeah. I say it's because of Alexander the Great.
Did you guys see Moon? What's the Marvel? What's the
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight? Did you watch Moon Knight?
No, I have not.
Well,
no.
did you watch Moon Knight?
I saw one episode.
Well, I'm not gonna spoil. Well, there's no spoiler. I'm on episode 4. They basically they go to Egypt to find something. I'm not gonna say what, and they stumble a tomb that apparently is Alexander's tomb.
They stubble a tune.
They stumbled across a tomb,
Okay.
They stubbed their toes in the tomb.
and like there's Macedonian writing, and the guy's like, "This is Alexander."
There's
the
what
Great.
writing?
Macedonian writing.
Macedonian writing. There's Greek writing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he says Macedonian writing, bro.
Who?
But this is not a real show.
No, this is a
Who
real show.
said
No,
Macedonian
it's a
writing?
real show, but it's
No,
not.
it's not real, but
not
it was
fake,
interesting.
It's not a documentary.
No.
Anyways, we're talking
But
about
okay, go. Yeah, I'm
we're
not
talking
gonna
about
spoil
disgusting stuff. Like it's a little bit disgusting in this place, right?
Yeah.
it. Here.
The fish market.
Oh, okay.
Right. You know what else is disgusting? A Dubai porta potty.
Oh my god.
We're bringing that shit up for these guys. Usually, you can find a video on Twitter.
By the way, yesterday
play it-
Elden was great.
Play it, but
It was
mute
great.
the sound. No, that one, yeah. And don't show people because we're gonna get taken down.
Not
just want-
Marché
I just want
Jean
the
I have
reaction.
no idea what
Jean
this is.
Talon, Alexandria Street, right next to Marché Jean Talon, not far from it.
It's called OCN, like O.C.N. It's an acronym for ocean. It's very clever.
Oh, that's clever.
It's
Yeah,
very clever,
OCN.
Yeah.
It's the
Corner
Sri Lankan way of saying
Alexandria.
ocean.
Corner Jean Talon, Alexandria, right across Marconi. Eh?
The Sri Lankan way of saying ocean.
Oh, yes. They have some crazy ass fish, bro. Like sometimes I walk in,
Yeah.
I look like, what
Sri
the fuck
Lankans
is
eat a
this?
lot
Like,
of
where does
fish.
this come from? He's like,
Sri Lankans eat a lot of fish,
yeah,
bro.
Of course, they're right by the sea.
Countries, I don't know,
In the
Fiji
ocean.
Islands, bro. Fucking weird shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy fish. I look like, who cooks this? How do you eat this?
Yeah.
Do you remember at Kaza, when I was a busboy, I would run like whenever I had to go to the back, I'd grab like 2 shrimp off the rack, bro.
Oh,
all the time.
All the time, bro.
Langostinas
The
on
butterfly
oven.
shrimp.
Yeah, get after
That's
them.
why
in
they
8
went out of
seconds.
business.
Yeah.
Well, they fired him after 2 days.
Oh, 3 months, bro.
3 months you were there?
It
3 months,
wasn't
Ella.
3 months.
Were you there when you
Okay,
was
2.5,
there?
bro.
Yeah, bro, I
'Cause
was
I
there.
wasn't there.
I
Did you
was
find
there
it,
when I heard the
Mano?
apocalypse happen and all the glass
Did you
racks
Google
fall.
Dubai porta potty?
Oh, speaking of, I was
Okay,
talking with
check on
Archie
Twitter.
the other day,
Check
and
it on
we-
Twitter.
Shut the fuck up, bro. He's talking. I'm sorry, bro. Go on.
I was talking with Archie the other day. And we were talking about how when you ripped Chris George.
Hold on, keep talking, guys.
Goddamn.
Mile X. Yeah, whatever.
Yesterday's
Fucking
Elden Ring,
hipster.
we streamed me, Poseidon, and Pantelis yesterday. It was pretty fun. But Pantelis forgot to hit record on our audio, so it's just us playing with the soundtrack in the back. But it was fun. Have you played it?
No, last game I played, it's been a long time. I played UFC 4 like 2 months ago or something like that.
It's a good game.
He has responsibilities, bro. He has responsibilities, bro.
Where do you work at? No.
No, no more. I work at.
Oh yeah,
Tech
true. You
2.
changed it because they were sold. Did you hear?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
a
A lot
bring,
of the
bring it up.
properties were
Bring it
sold
up.
recently.
Yeah,
And press play.
that ain't gonna be a good merger. They only sold the Montreal property.
Oh,
Bro, what am I
God.
looking at, bro?
This is
What?
Dubai porta potty, bro.
I don't wanna see this, bro. I don't
I'm
wanna see
down. I'm
this.
hard.
I don't want to see
Oh,
this.
it's an
bro.
image.
Oh, it's an image. It's not a video.
Don't even, bro. I don't even want to see this, bro. What is this?
So basically, all these influencers that go to Dubai, and like they're by themselves in a Lamborghini driving down.
No, but
it's
like, what
basically-
the fuck, bro? Why would you
No,
even
but this
show
is
me
what
that?
it is. It's fucking princes to bring them down. They're like, look, I'm gonna pay you like $500,000 for the weekend, but I'm gonna shit in your mouth,
Yeah.
and
Bro,
you're gonna post stuff for your
if
fucking
you thought the image was disgusting, bro, the video 100
worse
times
than 2 girls.
worse.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah, one of
worse,
them
way
died after that video. huh?
Just as like, I regret coming. I'm taking my shirts back.
No. Listen, this isn't the first time I haven't seen that video, but I got fucked
Dude,
up.
I'm telling you, unfortunately, I watched it and masturbated 8 times to it. Biggest regret of my life. Biggest regret masturbations of my life.
I feel sick. I want to throw up,
Bro,
What is
if
that?
Did you jack it while shit?
What is that human centipede
Yes.
shit? Bro?
Bro, I swear to God.
Oh,
Put it.
Put up for the guys.
I'm not here for this one, bro. I left my
Okay,
kids,
don't put it
I
up
left
anymore.
my
I'm gonna
kids
puke.
for this, bro.
I'm gonna puke. Don't put it
I
up.
was
Don't put it
really
up.
Dog
Mano.
for this, bro.
Don't put it up. Don't put it up. Bro, the actual video is the dude's just taking a shit in her mouth.
Oh, the dude shitting on her mouth.
Yeah.
I thought it was the.
No. And she's just chewing on the shit.
What
I
the
would
fuck are you
puke.
talking about,
I would puke.
bro?
How do you not puke?
I don't know, bro.
You gotta.
Puked.
Peeing is one thing.
Found it. Okay.
Peeing
No,
is
no,
one
it's okay.
thing,
It's okay.
But
No, not
shitting is
even
next
even
level.
pee, bro. Even pee, bro.
No, peeing like on your
It's
leg, okay,
literally-
not peeing in your mouth.
It's
No,
the last level.
I think pee on your leg, okay,
Bro,
but pee,
that's some
pee on my
German
mouth?
shit,
Yo,
bro.
we took
That's
out
some German dungeon porn. Bro.
Jesus
Cat
Bro,
porn.
but this I saw this video, bro. I almost vomited 83 times.
You think what's her name when she went to Dubai had to do some sketchy shit?
What?
You know who?
Who?
Who went to Dubai?
Who went to Dubai?
A friend of the show. You guys know her.
No.
You
No.
don't think she did some things?
No, not like that. No.
Okay.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, no. She told us that like, yo, other bitches.
Oh, she admitted it, huh?
Yeah, they do it, but no. She was like, I ain't down for that shit. She went for vacation actually. She didn't
Her
go.
recent live stream, I guess you call it, in one of these websites that you have to pay
Yeah,
for it.
she shot on her laptop.
Tell
Just
me, bro.
goes. I have 2 kids.
I didn't see it because you had to pay for it. I'm like, I'm not paying this shit. And she was she put gummy bears up her asshole. And then like I guess shot.
You found the
everywhere
video?
else.
I found another one.
No. I don't want to see it.
He's gonna
Okay,
have
put
to
up for the
jack
guys.
It's dark. You can't really see much. But
Have you guys
Okay,
seen
put up
One
for the
Guy,
guys.
One Cup?
Put up for the guys.
I'm not watching this, bro.
she's eating shit out the toilet.
Nah,
This is on YouTube.
I feel bad, bro.
I can barely make it out. with
Fast
this
forward,
fucking
fast
potato
forward, fast
quality.
forward,
That's
fast
demon,
forward.
bro,
bro.
what the fuck is that?
No, fuck it. Close this shit.
Okay, close it, close
Have
it.
you guys seen One Cup, One Guy?
No.
One Guy, One Cup?
No, no. Look at
Have
Viron,
you?
bro.
I think you've seen. I've shown you this years ago. You know what I'm talking about, bro?
Not at all. I mean,
You can
listen,
find this.
every
It's bas-
variation of gender and cup.
That's what you get
It's
for being
basically
late,
a
bro.
guy squatting on a whiskey glass. which
Oh,
is,
and it
you know, pretty
breaks?
I've
big.
never seen this.
Yeah, and it
I
goes
saw
in
that. I've
heard about
halfway
it.
and it cracks.
Yeah, I saw that.
And his blood's oozing out and he's taking out pieces of glass from his asshole.
Yeah, I saw that.
No reaction, no shaking, no freaking out. Like casually, like, oh,
He
this
was on
happened to me
drugs.
last
He was
week.
on drugs.
I don't know.
This man was on drugs. What was I going to say? What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So,
brought this up, by
Ellen
the way.
Boudreaux, yeah, she was basically shoving gummy bears up her ass for a live stream.
Well, we didn't say her name so good.
He did. Oh, it doesn't matter. She talked
Oh,
about
no,
it.
she talked about it. She talked about it. Yeah, yeah.
You kept saying
She
a
was so
friend of
popular.
the show.
Yeah, I was trying to
No,
be nice.
they're not related. They're not related.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so this is the shit on the laptop is another thing. So she was shoving gummy bears up her ass, and she does this party trick where she'll shove stuff up her ass and then poop them out, right? But I guess she forced too hard, or she must have had too much cheese that day, too much dairy, and she forced, and basically just a splatter of shit hit her laptop with the gummy bears, and her laptop malfunctioned.
The memes that came out of that, rest in peace, gummy bears. It was
It's a new world, Viron. It's a fucking new
It's
world.
a-
man.
It's a brave
paid
new
for that. She got paid
world.
for that, bro.
I can
for
show,
her.
bro.
For
Bro,
her,
come
bro.
on my magic table ride, where I'll show you a whole new world.
I don't know what's worse. The fact that we're fucking descending back into barbarism, or the fact that people are making tens of thousands of dollars for shitting on laptops.
Why not both?
This is insane. bro.
Okay, how much money you guys?
No, this
think-
was a mistake. She wasn't supposed to shit on the laptop, but
Hey, how much money you guys think would make if you and you got together and filmed a?
We've talked about this last week, actually.
no
we talked
amount of
about
money.
starting
Yeah.
on OnlyFans last week.
no amount of money.
Would you
I know
suck
he
his
would.
dick?
I know he would.
For
He
the
would
right
do it.
amount?
He would do it.
Anything for the right amount.
He would
I
do
can
it
anything.
for $32.
That's
If I had $32 on me, he would do it.
Why don't you have $32 on you?
Cause I'm broke, bro.
If only.
The guy's had tires at the garage for like 6 weeks. He hasn't put them on.
You still didn't put them on? Last week you brought it up. You still didn't put them
bro.
on.
When
the reason?
When it was
You
time
want me to put on your tires? I could do it. Bring your car. I'll
no,
see
I
it,
store them there.
Listen, when it was time to get the tires, the guy would call me every day
Yeah, I
for 2
remember.
weeks. I'm like, can you relax? Like, my guy's working on it. Like, I have to go there, pick them up. He's like, bro, I need tires. I fucking need tires. Bro, I need tires. And the guy's had them at the garage bro, for 6 weeks.
That's 6 weeks, bro. Go
I
fuck
call
yourself.
every day. Where are the tires?
2 weeks.
Ah, bro. Oh, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
You're such a liar.
Okay, 2.5.
Whoa.
Negotiating.
Don't worry.
Okay, find the proof, bro.
I'll find the proof right now.
Excuse me.
So what you're saying is you hounded him for some tires, and then when you got him, you're like, I got this.
Oh, well, because there was an accounting fuck up with my pays and shit. So
Oh, okay.
So Padley fucked around,
It's okay.
bro.
I have to buy new tires. I've been meaning to do it. I just haven't gone.
So you did stand up. I want to hear about it.
You did
Hold
stand
on.
up.
Yeah. Oh, April 14th, bro. It has been a minute. It's been a month actually.
It's been a
4
month,
weeks.
bro.
Fuck.
So you split the difference. You said 2, you said 6. It's 4.
Yeah, it was in the middle.
Is this your third time doing stand up? Second?
Oh, higher. He raised an eyebrow there.
Second or third time. But hold on, what were we talking about? No, fuck the. We spoke about my stand up, okay. But the whole
is a different
purpose,
show.
okay, is we bring a conspiracy theory every week, and I've tasked you with it. What is this week's, Alex?
This
Conspiracy
week, Vern
theory.
will be interested. Have you heard? Okay, first of all, what's the percentage of asthma in the UK? Asthma, people that have asthma.
40%.
Why the fuck would you know that?
No, I'm asking you guys. What do you
A
guys
very
think?
moldy, very moldy country. Very moldy
Maybe
country.
like 4%, 6%.
It's like you asked him like he knew or something.
What are you, a doctor, bro?
Mind your own business, bro.
Sorry,
Maybe, bro, overseas, I'm a
asthma,
different
bro.
person. Okay, let me alone, bro.
12% of the population in the
Okay.
UK
That's a
suffer
lot.
from asthma.
That's 10 people. 10 people. One person has asthma. That's a lot, bro.
That's how it works.
Yeah, bro.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
10
It's-
plus.
you're rounding
plus
it down.
Doesn't it
10
say
plus
like
a
1 out of
forearm.
4 people are gay? So one of us here is gay.
Is
For
what?
sure,
One
bro.
out of 4 people is not gay.
That's what I
That's
heard.
no, that's not.
What do you,
I don't think that's
that
true.
statistic is way off. Like
Way
3%
off.
of the people are gay.
Yeah,
Well,
less.
the
I
gay
think.
are very loud on social media, so we think that they're more than they really are.
Yeah. Hence why you're
Boys,
always yelling.
Liverpool FC.
The greatest soccer team in the world.
What's the percentage of football players in Liverpool that have asthma?
Maybe one player.
I don't know. I'd say a considerable amount.
So there's what 33 players on the roster.
Something like that.
22 of them have asthma.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I believe.
No,
it.
they
I believe
don't.
it's a high.
20.
high number.
The conspiracy that's been going around is these players have suffering from asthma and are able to get doctor's notes to receive a certain drug enhancement that even Tour de France people who suffer from asthma are not allowed to take because it's enhancing. They're able to breathe and run better.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from.
So basically, you get drafted to Liverpool. You go get your jersey and a doctor's note. Come see me. Basically, that's what's going around now.
Basically, had I been born and raised in the UK, I would have been successful.
So here's what's happening. So let me debunk that myth right now. So Liverpool FC is the greatest English.
I'm not
Premier
saying they're
League.
not good.
Listen to me very carefully.
He just wants to say the line. Let
I'm
him say
coughing and my back is hurting, bro. I'm broken.
Liverpool FC is the greatest English Premier team ever. Okay, 6 Champions League trophies. I'm not even going to argue anybody on this.
I like Liverpool.
The problem now is that I've always been a Liverpool fan, right? And for the best part of 20
Why?
years, what?
Why?
Because when I was getting interested in soccer, like around 14, 15, all my friends were like Manchester, Chelsea, Arsenal, right? Thierry Henry, those days, Frank Lampard, the other
Rooney.
Drogba, Rooney, yeah. So Cristiano Ronaldo in the original Manchester gear. So everybody were these teams, and these were the great teams of the English Premiership. And then I remember skipping school to go watch the Champions League final 2005, and it was Liverpool versus Milan. I think it was Inter or AC Milan, but it was whichever Milan was the best at the time. So Liverpool makes it to the Champions League final. I'm there watching. They're down 3-0 at the half. So you're like, okay, game's done. They're out. They come back in the second half, bro, score 3 goals, go into overtime, go into penalties, take the game.
No.
Yeah, that was the greatest game I've ever seen in my life. And it was in Istanbul or Constantinople, right? So it just hit home. I was like, you know what? I was like,
It was
like
iconic
this team.
for you.
I like this team because
Yeah.
they're fighters, bro. 3 down at the half in a
3
Champions
down.
League final.
Yeah.
They came back, they won. And since then, I've always been, but they've never been great, right? Up until the last 4 or 5 years where they started winning cups. The day I got married, June 1st, 2019, they won the Champions League, right? So what's probably happened is this conspiracy theory is going around because obviously now all the Manchester, Arsenal, and Chelsea, like Manchester United, got back
This is
Cristiano
going on
Ronaldo.
for a couple of years apparently.
And I think
did a
they're
little research.
5th or 6th in the league. So they're all butthurt that Liverpool is
be.
doing good.
It could be.
And they're probably
Could
coming
be.
out and saying, well, these guys are taking fucking anabolic steroids.
But do we have proof that
do you know how
some
hard
players
it is
have
to
asthma?
run for 90 minutes, bro? Do you know
They
how
haven't
hard
denied
it is?
it. The group has not denied it.
because they can't. They can't deny it. They can't say anything about it, or else they validate a conspiracy theory.
But if
makes a
it's
good
happening
point.
in Liverpool, it must be happening in a lot of other
Dude,
sports.
if this was happening, do you think the English Premier League would not look into this?
So here's where I
They
stand.
looked. I was reading. They looked into it, but there was insufficient evidence, so they didn't continue.
Well, how do you prove somebody has breathing problems?
Oh, you can do a test on
But
them.
they had
You
doc- that's
have-
the
you
thing,
have
they
a
had
breathing
doc-
problem.
they had-
You
Really,
can see
eh?
someone has a breathing problem. Yeah.
No, I understand, but
Oh, okay. So I have allergy-related asthma. So like, if there's like, I'm sleeping in a
Pollen.
bedroom with a cat, my lungs will shut down. Like, I
Oh,
won't
that's
be
not
able to
asthma. That's because cats are the spawn of Satan, and,
that-
and they're
I've
trying
heard
to
this-
kill your soul.
I've heard this from you
Yeah,
before.
yeah. I hate
So
cats.
dogs too, all those things. So it's allergy-related asthma. I can't breathe. You can tell that
Really?
I'm fucking gasping for air.
So I know how to kill you now. Thank you.
You could try, but I'm just gonna try to sleep with you. Ooh, cheers.
that'll work.
So you can tell when someone has asthma. There might be mild forms of it, but to go back to it, there are other leagues that do that. In fact, the UFC, George St. Pierre, back like when he was fighting Nick Diaz, in between rounds, he used an asthma pump, but they weren't they that wasn't completely illegal, and then they made it illegal afterwards.
Really?
Yeah.
Right now it's illegal.
No, it's not. It's not legal now, but it was a gray area to use an asthma pump.
Why are you
in between
laughing, bro?
I just thought of something. But just to answer your question, Olga, why are you back on conspiracy theories? Well, because they're fun. They're fun, and we're going to delve into them. And that's, I told you, the vibe I was going for was the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but just very mediocre. So we're going to delve into conspiracy theories because it's fun.
Okay.
Sorry, you were saying?
So so the UFC does that, and well, the reason why they ban them really is because it does give you a boost to your energy when you're breathing, whether you have it or not. And there's I don't know if it's anabolic, but there's steroids involved, and that's what actually deconstricts your lungs. So if you are like running for fucking 60 minutes straight, no matter what, your lung power is depleted a little bit. It will help you. I don't know if that's the conspiracy theory that they're doing that. I actually think
So basically, the steroids, if they like open your lungs up, basically you can, with a prescription, actually take steroids.
It's not a steroid that they're taking.
It's not the same thing. Like it's not steroid to build.
You
muscle.
gotta speak a little closer to the mic.
It's not a steroid to build muscle. It's a steroid to deconstrict the lungs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and you can breathe better. And I don't know if all of them work that way, but I do know from my own thing. Like if I'm singing all day and then I go take the asthma pump, it's not like 10 or 15% greater, but it's maybe like 3 or 4%. Like I could feel a difference. Will that help me, give me an advantage in a game? Maybe. But I actually think the real conspiracy theory is I think that number, I figured that number was high when you said it, not because of the team, but I actually think it's pretty high in sports. Like why is asthma so high? We need to breathe. We run, like humans are designed to run. Where's the asthma coming from?
Hockey, that would never work though.
I want leagues to just let everyone take steroids and just watch. How fun was baseball back in the
You're gonna
fucking
see people
early
losing limbs
2000s?
at some point,
Back
bro.
when they used to fucking crack
Yeah,
balls.
it was so
bro.
entertaining. Imagine
Bro, you would hear it when the guy would connect with the ball. Cock! The ball-
like if there's
the
a
ball
doctor
gone,
that
so-
monitors all the players and there's like, this is the limit you're allowed to take of steroids and you can't surpass it. Sports would be 10 times funner, bro. I think personally.
I think with cyborgs in the future.
when
it's gonna
we're
get
letting
crazy.
men swim with women now, let them take steroids.
Well,
You
Mr.
know what I mean?
Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Mr.
that's
Olympia. They
natural.
become
bro.
freaks of
That's
nature.
natural.
Right?
With
Yeah,
you.
yeah, 100%.
Ronnie Coleman, that's natural.
Yeah, yeah,
bro.
completely. Jake Cutler,
Oh,
completely
yeah,
normal.
yeah,
I
bro.
saw Jay
Supernatural.
Cutler. I shook his hand. I'm like,
You know he's in a
Jesus
wheelchair
fucking
now,
Christ.
huh?
No, that's Ronnie Coleman.
Oh, Ronnie Coleman.
Ronnie
Sorry.
Coleman, what?
He's in a wheelchair.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's in a
but
wheelchair.
that's...
Jay Cutler is still good.
The weight
but
he
I
lifted
saw
was
him.
that promo.
I went to Toronto because my brother was big into weightlifting back then. And the only reason I went with him is because the Iron Sheik was there with him. That's all. I went for the
That
Sheiky
makes
baby.
sense.
Bro, if
Cheeky
I
baby,
lift
I love
lift
you.
5 pounds too heavy, a little too early in my going heavier, my elbow is gone for the next week. So could you imagine the weight this man was lifting?
Well, he's also consuming 3 kilos of steroids a day.
Yeah, there
He
you go.
would say he could consume like 100 grand of meat yearly, just on meat alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
He
definitely
had to
need
get
that.
sponsored for that. 'Cause,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you need to
You can't.
take.
You eat. You're not hungry.
You consume.
Who cares?
You need the.
You're eating.
You need the macros.
Yeah.
Well, if you look in there was a series of, it was a documentary series called A Day in the Life of, and they do one day in the life of Ronnie Coleman, 7-time, I think, Mr. Olympia. And basically, bro, he starts off his day, he has a cup of coffee, and he has a box of pills. So you know how you have those weekly pills?
Oh,
like
I've seen
Monday,
this, I've
Tuesday,
seen this,
Wednesday?
yeah.
That whole box is his day. So he's
Fuck.
like, I take these. He goes, so there's a steroid.
You
And
have
he's
to.
like, I take these to protect my liver because my liver's shutting down. He's like, and then I got to take these so my lungs don't fill with water. And he's like, this is for my kidneys because my kidneys are going to get killed from the steroids. Bro, that guy is taking
Oh my God.
All for the
he
sport.
takes like 50, 60 pills a day.
Bodybuilders don't get enough
you
credit,
imagine,
bro.
bro?
for the
Well,
work
what's
they have to do.
Rich Piana died.
Yeah.
and he was all about steroids. He said he was going to do it for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
I think steroid use, especially for bodybuilding, hasn't been around long enough to see the detriments, and now we're starting to see it with Ronnie
we've seen
Coleman
it.
and Rich Piana that they just rob
But if
whatever
you see
muscle
Jay
mass
Cutler,
they
Jay
have.
Cutler's still he's still healthy. If you see him, he's still training
For
He's
now.
not big.
He could drop
Obviously,
dead
he lost
tomorrow.
everything. Yeah, you never know.
It's one of those things.
He's what?
God damn. But going back to the Liverpool shit, but could you imagine after every celebration, like they score, they fucking
But it's weird because
the pump.
obviously it's not an inhaler. Like
No, it's not an inhaler.
No, obviously not.
no, it's not
not
because
an
I watch
inhaler,
the
it's a
games
special
and I
drug.
never see them taking
Okay,
it.
then
It's a drug that's banned in Tour de France because that's what the whole conspiracy is. That Tour de
Then
France
it's
players
not for
were
asthma.
banned.
Do you
from
know what the
using it.
drug is?
I lost the name. It was only named in one video, and I can't find it in any article. There's so many articles on
Okay.
this. I can't find it anymore.
Here I am thinking it was an inhaler.
No,
If
it's an
fucking-
actual
if it's-
drug.
If it's an actual drug, I haven't heard of a drug that you.
Because my mom has asthma too, and she has an inhaler, and that's about it. I've never seen.
Yeah,
anything
there's no way
else.
it's an inhaler. I watched the games. I would have
Yeah,
noticed
you
if
would've
fucking
noticed, yeah.
8 out of 11 players are.
With GSP,
I had-
you saw him on the air.
Bro, could you imagine like throw in, bro? The guy throws it for 47 yards. Like, ah!
Shouldn't players have like water sacks on it? Like,
Are you
No.
fucking
They're
kidding?
just
Why
running.
would
Are
you
you
carry that
retarded?
weight?
it's cold. It's cool. Let it win.
No, it's cold.
And
It's
like,
cooler.
like a pit stop, you know,
You know
you run
what?
to the side, they fill you up.
You know what?
and
Might
you
as
keep
well
running.
give them a beer hat, bro.
Yeah.
God, bro.
Get a backpack, put like 2 liters of water in you, and try running. See how fucking stable you
Yeah,
are.
yeah, and it's water too. It's not like steady. It's not like objects where they're gonna stay in
Frozen
place.
water, bro.
Yeah, could you
As
imagine
you're
getting
running,
tackled,
fuck
bro? It
yourself,
pops,
bro.
there's
Melting
water
as you're
everywhere.
running, bro. So it's cooling you off, and
Or you could just get.
I'm
good
making this. I'm
stamina.
patterning this. Watch,
Yeah.
it's gonna be everywhere. Every sport. Football player, watch, bro.
It's going to be tied to their helmets.
That's what NASCAR and F1 drivers, they have water here.
Bro, that's insane. Could you imagine?
Puts a stick with a chicken
Bro,
in
that's
it.
so retarded. That's so retarded.
that?
Could you imagine you're taking a sip, bro, and somebody body tackles you, bro?
Could you imagine?
You get a straw stuck down your
You have a
throat,
broken
bro.
neck for sure. Just
Yeah.
dead.
Bro, it's the NFL. You're trying to take a sip. There's a 420-pound linebacker from Alabama State that just takes you out. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, that idea you have is already fucking useless, and I'll tell you why. Because they have those beer hats that people wear at football games that are shaped like helmets that have the straws. You don't have to do this like you're on a fucking airplane and it's about to fall out the goddamn sky.
The girls have bras that have wine in them. And
That's actually a brilliant fucking
That's smart.
yeah.
That's smart. Because what are they going to do? Oh, I need to check you. Like,
Yeah,
or
you
like
can't.
you go to a bar.
Speaking
you know,
of
you have
bras,
vodka, and
did
you're
you
like,
guys see the guy in Toronto? Obviously, it had to come from Toronto. The guy that made bras
the bro?
for trans women.
You posted something.
he marketed a T-shirt
No, he made bras
for women
Bro,
who've
that
had
are for
surgery,
that are for men
Okay.
who have transitioned into women.
but women who've had, like men who've had breast enhancement surgery.
Yes.
So he made a bra.
Yes,
You made a bro.
but it's for trans
You made
women.
the
You know
bro.
why?
Look at his face. He's like, bro, I'm giving
Is
up.
there like
I
a-
saw somebody getting shit in their mouth, bro. He said, bro, you've given up, bro. Poor guy,
Quality
bro.
of this podcast has gone down.
My air-conditioned house with my dog and kids.
Yeah,
come here.
bro. Like grass, bro. It's nice.
Don't lie.
Hey, you're the one that was
You
supposed to prepare the conspiracy theory today.
I did, bro. I
That
did.
wasn't
My
a
job's
very-
done.
that
What
wasn't
did
a very-
you do?
That was a
What
terrible
was it?
conspiracy.
That's
I've been
not a
at-
terrible conspiracy theory.
You said 3 words.
It's not
Liverpool,
terrible, but-
asthma, conspiracy.
And let's talk about it.
Look, I had asthma as a kid. It's not that bad.
No, my big conspiracy theory that I'm doing research on is the national parks, and that I need a little more time.
Research
in it.
on.
Yeah.
He's going to each
He's
national
submitting
park.
a proposal. He's like,
I'm going.
He's gonna come in the next show. He's
I'm
like,
doing
all right.
surveys.
He drops 600 pages. He's like, all right, this is
Poseidon
Times New
called
Roman
me
10
and
in
he's
single
like, okay,
space,
look,
no
we're
margins.
changing the format of the show. You're going to be in charge of making conspiracies. And I'll be like, I don't really want to. He's like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, okay, I'll try.
So hold on. So who's done this research? Who investigated them? Are there any names? Is it FIFA?
Shut the fuck up, bro. People do it, bro. I've been reading articles, bro, from Barstool reported on it. Fucking TikToks. I've seen many TikToks.
He's been
That's
doing
conspiracies,
research,
bro.
bro.
Bro, I swear to God, bro, I'm gonna stab you with this pen. John Wick
Research
style.
as in the form of
Reddit
Googling
forums, bro.
something.
I
But
got deep
this
in
who
guy
has
Reddit
is
forums.
investigated?
Listen to
Who's
me.
the coach? Who's the coach that's doing this? Who's the
Coach?
Yeah, who do you think is the one behind this?
Of what?
Who's running this
Liverpool's
conspiracy?
running this. Who's hiring players that
Jurgen
65% of them have asthma? Who's their
Liverpool.
coach? Yeah, but who's their coach? Who's the
Jurgen
one?
Klopp.
Huh?
Jurgen Klopp.
He knows this and he didn't even research.
No, because he's a Liverpool fan. That's the reason.
Regardless,
I brought it
still,
up.
bro.
You don't
Because he's a
chant
Liverpool fan.
Jurgen
What did
Klopp,
you do, bro?
Klopp,
What did you do
Klopp.
today,
Me, bro, I
bro?
had other recordings, bro. I had 3
That's not
recordings.
my fucking
before you, bro.
problem. This is this show,
Excuse
bro.
me.
This is this show. I'm focused on this show. I can't.
You know, I really like.
I think you two should take your shirts off and
It's
start
not my
wrestling.
fucking problem.
Because it
Put
makes
them on
sense
like
with you
that.
guys yelling at
It
each
is your
other.
problem. I told
Oh,
you
you know what you
research.
should do? You should shit in his
I did
mouth and you
research.
should shit in his
I
mouth
did-
and make up.
I brought statistics. I brought the.
You didn't bring
fucking-
statistics.
You
didn't bring a single statistic.
Yeah, and then I said the answer.
What's the answer?
You said statistics in the
12% of
plural.
people in the UK
You
have
brought-
asthma, and 65% of Liverpool players have asthma.
It's actually 63.
22 out of the 35 players have asthma.
That's 63.
Yeah.
Okay, but how bad is it? Like, does it actually
How bad is it?
have any of them ever fainted? Have they actually had any repercussions because
That's
of
the
the
whole
asthma?
thing. You don't see any sign of weakness.
How are
That's
they?
why-
Do they substitute them often? Do they have you delved into strategies that they used to
I
hide
just
this?
said the teams they did reports on it, but they didn't find enough proof on it.
Okay. So
how did
they
they not
didn't-
find enough proof? Did they? So
You
then,
tell
Okay,
me, bro.
let me,
That's why
let,
it's a
me, let me
conspiracy.
just add this, bro, to the conspiracy theory. If it was true that they were taking some
You
kind
did
of
good. You see,
illegal
Olga,
stuff,
bro, there we go.
Bro,
We've
put
been
Olga in the
talking-
gulag.
It's been
Yeah.
30
Put
don't
Olga in the
put it
gulag right now.
bro.
Put her in the
Don't
gulag
put it
right
in
now,
the
bro.
gulag,
This is my
Don't
show.
listen
Put her in
to
the
this guy.
gulag, bro.
Don't put it
Listen.
don't
Put her in the
listen to
gulag
this
right
guy.
now,
Don't
bro.
listen to
Power
this guy.
tripping, man. You gotta let people.
listen,
It's fucking Putin over here,
bro,
bro.
power's
Good
got
job.
into your head, bro.
You got to my
Putin
head.
is like, where is the numbers? Where's
I'm
the
Andrew
stats?
Tate up in this bitch. You know who I'm talking about?
Bro, next week I'm coming with 2 tanks, bro, with a fucking
I
bag.
bet, bro.
Everyone-
Honestly, I'll be
Dual
happy,
tank,
bro.
man.
I'll be
Bro,
happy.
I want-
I'll
listen
jerk
to
you
me.
off.
Fucking
I'll jerk
Bristol
you off
board,
if you
a
bring a
Bristol
goal.
board.
I'll
Bro,
jerk you off
listen
like
to me.
this, bro.
Listen to me. I want a PowerPoint presentation with a clicker.
Laser?
Bro, 600 pages.
And a laser pointer.
Times New Roman, font 8, single
8.
space, no margins, printed both sides.
And I want you
I would
to.
like for you to see Exhibit
Wait.
743B.
I want you to write it in the King's English.
In a scroll.
Hear ye, peasants, on this Wednesday, June 1st, in the year of our Lord,
Did you put it
2022.
twice?
Yeah, the year
Did
of
you
our
put
Lord.
it
in the
and then
year
you
of
No,
our
I
again?
put Steph before.
Oh.
Jesus, you're just power tripping, man. You can't be Elon Musk and everybody.
Well, so okay, that was it on Liverpool. What do you think is gonna?
Speaking
okay,
of Elon Musk,
hold on.
Have you guys seen this guy? Like, he's jacked up.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
every time I see a video, he's like, he's becoming the man he always wanted to be.
Yes, we'll come back to
fucking hate
your.
that man,
We'll
but
come
he's
back
like,
to
now I
your.
have
He
money.
is.
We'll come back to
He's
your
like
wet dreams.
ripped, bro.
We'll come back to your wet dreams in a second. So, what do you think the conclusion? What do you think the conclusion is here?
I
What do you think is going to
More
happen?
teams are doing this, and we don't know about it.
Bro,
Okay.
it might be that all teams are doing it and we don't
It's
know
like a
about it, but
slight
it's
advantage.
impossible that Liverpool alone is doing it because they're not the top team in the Premier League this year. They've lost games, so they're not like it's a bunch of superhumans running around the field.
Yeah.
Like they're not beating teams like 7-1.
Here's
look-
where I rest my case on this. I'm going to say this. It's not an advantage big enough to care. It's not fucking steroids. It's not
But in
crack.
hockey fans, I think it's a big deal because
It's not that big of a deal. It works for cycling because they have crazy long fucking distances that they're
Yeah.
running. They're only playing like an hour and a half. It really is not that big of an advantage.
when's the last
Yeah.
time you played soccer for 120 minutes?
I haven't, but I also know
90
You do
minutes actually.
kickboxing.
I do. Yeah, the fights last half an hour.
It's half an hour. Is
Most, at
kickboxing?
most.
But look, I used to have asthma as a kid, and I used to play soccer.
You're curd.
Now,
You don't have asthma anymore. You're fatter than ever.
yeah, I don't. It just went away.
What?
Yeah, I swear to
Is that
God.
how it
Pretty sure
works?
that's not
I
how
don't know.
asthma works.
But I
Did
don't
your
need the
mom lie
pumps
to you
anymore.
so she doesn't take you to the park?
No, I swear to God.
The park's closed.
Now,
today.
granted, I was always
pulled
benched most of
Did
the
you pull
time.
out? Your kids are too young. Your kids are too young, bro.
Bro, if you want, I have an in with Liverpool. I'll send you over there right now, bro. 3 weeks from now, you see Adoni running down the field, bro, like 85 kilometers an hour, fucking headers and shit. Like,
You would be the greatest ref ever because you just get mad at shit, I think.
What the fuck are you doing?
Adoni wouldn't even have yellow cards. It would just be red cards and like purple. What's a purple? It's a double red.
It's a double you gulag everybody. You spit at me? Here.
Get the fuck, go to the bench.
He comes out with like one of those medieval like ball and chain. He's such. What are you doing? I'm sending you to the gulag.
So, yeah, that's where I rest my case on that. I don't think it's that big of an advantage for a game that lasts at most an hour and a half.
I
where you
think-
switch players in and out.
I think it's possible that 63% of them do have asthma. I don't
What
think. Hold
team
on.
would
I don't
hire
That's
think.
insane, bro.
asthmatic
It doesn't make any sense
players?
for professional athletes.
That's
to-
why it's
at that
conspicuous.
caliber.
Why would a professional team draft and pay people that have asthma into a sport that you have
Okay,
to
so
run?
hold on.
Asthma doesn't. Asthma is like a spectrum. There's a crazy amount, and then
Yeah.
there's very little amounts. And really, they're going to pick the best players who are performing, not whether they have
But
asthma. or
but
not.
statistically, isn't that a bit of an anomaly
It
that
is.
there's
That's why
that
people are
many
like-
But hold
asthmatic
on.
players?
Okay, let's say the 12% of asthmatics in the UK, right? Where are most of them situated?
I don't know these things.
Ah, you see, had you
You
Googled
want me
this,
to pull these
you could have
stats up
maybe,
there, bro? Let me
you could have
pull.
maybe,
Bro, you
you
gotta
could have maybe
dive in.
explained.
Yeah, you bring a map.
Yeah, you could have. Let's
the
say,
urban
let's
centers?
say, okay, let's say 6% of the asthmatics are concentrated in Liverpool.
They're all in
right?
Essex County, bro.
Okay, they're all like around there. You know, that's half of the asthmatics in or around Liverpool. So then it would make sense.
Liverpool FC is not people from England. It's people from all over the world.
Yeah, we don't have any players from Liverpool.
Okay, bro, you tell me there's asthmatics from Africa, bro. Asthma doesn't exist in Africa.
but that makes the statistic more of an anomaly because our top two strikers, Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane. I say like I'm part of the
I love
team.
how you said our.
Yeah, no. So one is from Senegal, right? One is from Egypt.
Senegal.
Our greatest defenseman is from the Netherlands. We have Tsimikas, who is a left back from Greece. Like, so even geographically, it's more of an anomaly that these top caliber players from all parts of the world have
So then,
asthma.
you know
on.
what? It
I
does
got
make
some-
it a little bit
I
suspicious.
got some shit here though. I don't know.
Oh,
You're right
let's
because
see
they
what
are
Justin-
pulling. They are pulling.
Bro, I did more research than you,
different
bro.
parts
He
of the
didn't even know.
world.
Everywhere.
But
Shut your mouth, bro.
Liverpool, the city,
put you on the
also
Google.
has an alarming rate of asthma sufferers for the
Ah.
entire country. However, Viron is right. They aren't pulling just from Liverpool.
Yeah.
They're pulling
That's
from
true,
around
that's
the
true,
world.
that's true.
There's no player from Liverpool.
Ah,
in
what
Liverpool.
might be, they're coming into Liverpool.
There you go,
getting
and getting asthma.
baby.
Oh, I just thought about maybe
Maybe
it's
there's
possible.
a crazy amount of pollution or something. We don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe,
Well,
or maybe
we
there's
We
a
need
lot of
research,
mold.
Alex. Research. Send a research
You're
team.
supposed to be a QA. You should be at the
Let me
question.
go. I'm going to the library tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
So it could very well be possible that, you know, since they have to live in Liverpool, I don't know, their infrastructure, their buildings
Check if
has
the
a lot of
Beatles
mold.
had asthma. They were from Liverpool.
This, that what I read was from 2013, and I mean it's not the first time. China, you have to wear a mask not because of the virus, but because of the pollution. And Liverpool,
I also saw another stat from 2015 to 2020. Liverpool failed a lot of drug tests, their players, apparently, in those years.
bro, if you test them, they will fail.
Look, you know,
Yeah.
honestly, I think it may be a combination of both.
It could be what Viron said from the beginning, just other teams shit talking now. just trying to find reasons
There's
why.
there's a lot of possible. So what's the general consensus here? So what do you think? Okay, let's one by one. What do you think is going on?
I believe it. It's just
So
a
you
little
believe?
advantage.
So you believe that they're getting people and they're purposely.
Doctors are letting them take this drug.
Do you
that
believe they're
helps their
taking people who
lungs.
already have asthma, or they're purposely giving them asthma?
They don't have asthma.
What? But what are you
No,
talking?
they have asthma. That's the whole thing. They don't have asthma, and they're taking these drugs to be even better.
Like the
that's
whole
the whole
So that's your
point.
consensus.
That's the conspiracy.
Okay.
They don't really have
Okay.
asthma, but the doctor says they have asthma, and no one questions it.
Okay, you. What's your consensus?
I think that maybe one player on the team might have mild asthma, and that there was an article written at some point about how he is taking this medication that's somehow, banned in the Tour de France, and now because Liverpool is doing so well, people are trying to figure out, why they're doing so well, and then they triggered these words. They're like, oh, this medication, Liverpool, bang, bing, bang, boom. The team is fucking steroid junkies.
Getting bamboozled.
Yeah, bamboozled.
You?
I kind of like what I said earlier. I don't think that it's statistically it's statistically significant that this one team has. I don't know what the other percentages of the team for asthma are, but I think that the advantage that you might get from it is really not that big of a deal. And why would they? My other thing is why would they ban it in Tour de France but not in Liverpool?
EPL,
That's an excellent point.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that there's a better explanation that maybe going to Liverpool does cause asthma. There are articles for that. Whether that's the case or not, I don't know. I wouldn't jump.
Haven't there been a lot of cases of soccer players just dropping
Yes.
recently as well?
That's
I
because
wouldn't
of the
say a lot.
vaccines.
I wouldn't say a lot. I'd
More
say
than usual, I think.
One,
right?
I think.
Like
their heart stopped, right?
It was 3?
Yeah, it was like 3. They had
That's a lot.
That's after they've taken
could you give me another one?
jabs.
Mano, could you give me
Here,
another
take
one?
this one. Use mine.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you, Mano.
Here's my consensus. My consensus is because Liverpool already has an abnormal high rate of asthma.
First of all, you're not using that word right.
Yeah,
It's not
I was
your
just about to
consensus.
say that,
A
yeah.
consensus is something where
Okay, so
we
my
come
conclusion
That's it.
There you go.
is that what happens is because Liverpool already has an abnormally high rate of asthma, is the players they bring there end up getting a very mild form of asthma, and what they do is they go, oh, they have asthma, and there is the drug that they think would boost them, and
It's the fun, bro.
oh, could you turn it off, please?
Is the air circulation system giving us asthma right now?
No. So I think because some people would, some of the players would get a very light, like indistinguishable form of asthma. I think they saw this and they saw the opportunity because humans are opportunistic.
Possible.
They saw the opportunity and they
So
saw
is my
this
dog.
and they were like, oh, you know what? We can kind of take advantage of this a little bit and kind of get steroids for our players and kind of flying under the radar.
That's the
You
thing.
understand? So that's my conclusion. That's what I think is really going on.
All I say is I brought this conspiracy theory. We've been talking for like 35 minutes, and I think I did my job. Next week, we're going to talk about the
You
fucking
could've done a
national
better
parks.
job.
You've done acceptable, yeah.
Good job.
He
From
brought
a
up
little story.
He brought up the stats of Liverpool in like half a second, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. You could have done it better.
You're getting replaced.
I brought stats.
You brought
I brought stats.
You know Maddie's
you
gonna-
brought one stat.
That's all that there was on this article, in this story.
That's
You
not what
should've read more.
research is. You gotta go and
Listen.
question what
Yes.
they're saying.
Listen.
You got to think of
question is
questions.
you
You got to
guys
think of
question it.
no, but then you got to think of
What do you mean?
different
I know-
angles.
I know all the statistics of the whole Liverpool team, bro. I started
Yeah.
naming players.
That's
Things,
why I brought
where
it
they're
up
from.
because you would have a lot of info in it because you love this team.
Listen. Next
I'm
week,
going home, bro.
Bristol board.
Bristol board.
Bristol
dude.
board.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't know that word.
existed.
Bristol board, yeah.
What is a Bristol board?
It's a poster board.
What's a Bristol?
It's a, you know when you do presentations in school, that cardboard box, cardboard paper. That's what I used to
The
call it,
white
cardboard
Dollarama.
paper.
No, it's a Bristol board.
And my wife would be like, a Bristol board. I'm like, what the fuck is a Bristol board? It's
I
cardboard paper.
don't know. I went to French school.
yeah,
me
no,
too.
but it's a
Maybe
white,
that's
it's a
why.
white
Maybe not.
Anglo-Saxon word. We're immigrants.
Even in the States, I don't think so. It's like wildly.
I just call it
accepted.
gay paper because it was all different colors.
It's just stupid.
I know.
Jesus Christ. No, I used when I was in school. It was the teachers would say poster board or they would say Bristol board.
Did you go to English?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
What do we call it in French?
Carton à présentation.
Yeah.
Was it a carton?
I feel like it's too long a word for that one thing.
Also, I feel like
It's too many syllables. You know what I mean?
I remember when I was in elementary, it used to be like 25 cents, 50 cents.
Yeah, they were
and it was
cheap.
the greatest thing in the world because it's such a big piece of paper when you're
Yeah.
a child. You're like, wow, this is 50 cents. I feel like now if I walk into Dollarama, it's like $7.99.
No, it's 2 for 1 still.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
At
yeah?
least last
Great
time I
deal.
checked,
He
yeah.
does scrapbooking.
It hasn't been a victim to inflation.
Maybe now. The last time I checked was like a year ago, just because I was walking by it. I'm like, you don't really think about them. When you see them, like they take a large amount of space. And I'm like, $2 for $1.
Soon we're gonna have to start buying for our kids' presentation, bro. We're gonna have to be doing their homework for them, doing their presentation.
Sorry,
for them.
what? Doing their homework for them?
Yeah, what? You misspoke, man. Come on.
Nobody did the homework for me, bro. Fuck that. I'm not doing the
me
homework.
neither. I just slept.
I never. I
just
did my
slept in
homework
class,
up until
bro.
the 7th grade and never did it.
I would never bring my backpack home, and I was like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I listen in school," and that's what I would do. I would actually listen in school and not go home and study.
Would you actually graduate?
Yes, I had no
And
issues.
you passed.
Only Sec 1 because it was a classroom full of delinquents.
Oh,
And we all failed that year.
blame
Everyone.
the delinquents.
Me and Padley were in the same class.
Yeah.
Bro. We were in the same group.
Let me ask you, did he pass Sec 1?
He skipped. He didn't.
Was there a lot?
Why did he skip though?
He went to the nurse. He went to the.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You and Paddy
You know
were
why
in the
he-
same
hold on, you
class?
know why he
We
skipped?
have a 6-year
look,
difference.
Our
Yeah,
high
seriously.
school that we went to was Sec 1, but instead of going to Sec 1, they would put you in Cheminement Particulier, it was called.
Retard
I was
class.
in it. That's what it was, basically.
Retard.
Padley was in it. A lot of our other friends were in it.
Do you think maybe you failed because you didn't do enough research?
No, because maybe, bro.
So you were in a retard class that you passed?
No, I actually got expelled that year because I was
From
fucking
the
around, bro.
retard class!
Bro, this guy's sub-retard,
Bro, he hit levels!
You went
See
to the
levels
same
of
school.
retardation!
I didn't fail. I got expelled. Two different things.
What did you do? What did you do? I'd like to know.
I broke the whole bathroom for some reason.
What the fuck? What do you mean for some reason? You have to have a reason. Why did you? How did you break the
I
bathroom?
was leaning on the stool, on the stand, and then it bent forward as I was leaning, and I'm like, "Wow, it bent. Let's destroy the whole bathroom."
So-
and the kid ratted
so
me
you
out.
are retarded.
That's why, bro.
Kid
They're
ratted
like,
me
bro.
out. Yeah, bro, when you're 14, 13, that's what happens, bro.
And they're like, bro, forget retard class. This kid belongs
I've
in a
never-
zoo, bro.
Bro, our bathrooms, we didn't have toilet paper in the stalls because we would burn them. Remember? They were outside of the stalls.
course.
Alex, I love you, man. I love
What are you
you.
talking about? The roof was filled with wet
Wait,
toilet
wait,
paper.
wait,
on
wait,
the ceiling.
wait, wait. Go back. The toilet paper
The
was
toilet
outside
paper
of the
roll
stalls?
was outside of the stalls because people would fuck around. in
Bro,
the
one
stalls.
time in detention
So what
class.
if you're taking a shit, bro? And
This
start
was a
really
you have
bad
to
shit?
bring in paper before you start shitting.
Yeah, but
Yes.
what if you're having a shit and it's a bad shit? Like there's extra shit, like it's a muddy
Just
shit.
Then
It's
you
not-
hire an
it's not-
Instagram model.
And there's nobody there to hand you.
I'm not wrong. That's how it was, right? When I was, that's
was-
when
it
I
was
was
very
there.
I
bad.
gotta go back to something. We're
But you
skipping
guys
over
didn't
something.
go to school in a school. You guys went to school in a prison, bro.
Yes,
did.
yes,
We did.
100%. No.
People got stabbed there. People got jumped, bro. My first day,
The
I got a
window-
gun.
Sorry,
the
I can't
windows
let
had
this go,
bars.
man. I can't let
Sorry,
this go,
go ahead.
because you said you were leaning on a bathroom. You broke it, so you decided to destroy the whole bathroom.
I was leaning on it, and I was with two other people. And as it bent, they start breaking in, and I just joined into the fun. And then they caved and ratted me out. I was denying it, but they had ratted me out.
Jesus
So I
Christ!
was
I've
fucked.
been a 14.
Maybe because you didn't do enough research. That's
Accidentally
why they-
destroyed a bathroom before.
But instead
God
of
damn.
expelling me, they gave me detention for like 3 months straight.
But you
and
just
then
said you were
expelled
expelled.
me.
Oh, okay.
And then expelled me.
But that car
They're
was
like,
insane.
No, they did like, don't come back next year. That's what they basically said. Don't come back.
But that
next
school was insane, bro. That
Yeah.
school, one time I went to detention class and I opened the door, bro,
This
and I saw
also is
like a.
Detention class.
year. Yeah,
Yeah.
just, if you were delinquent during the class, the teacher would be like, get the fuck out and go to 206, which was the room of all the shitty kids during the
Yeah.
class. And there would be one teacher sitting there, and there would be like 4 or 5 kids.
And also it would
sometimes.
be for the classroom for detention.
This feels
Yeah.
like the high school that John Lovitz taught at in that movie.
So then,
Fucking guy got stabbed, bro, outside of our school.
yeah, I think one
people
time.
would bring ninja stars, machete, shotguns. Yeah, bro.
I've been threatened with all kinds of weaponry. I remember one time I opened the door to the detention class. I was running a little late, and then bro, I just see a dictionary that was lit on fire. I think just flying to the front, bro. And I was like, "Yeah, not today, bro."
Standard day.
That John Lovitz movie, High School High, I think it's called. That's you're describing that school.
High school hot.
No, but at the
Sec
time,
one was
at the
when the
time,
kid got stabbed.
yeah, at the time, Sec 1 or 2. At the time,
because I got expelled, and the year after it happened.
okay, so at the time, it was I think one of the worst rated schools. I think worse than it was Lucien Pagé.
New Saint-Paget, that's where I went after. That was a top school.
That guy,
bro.
bro, that guy went from
Top
a-
school because it was lower
I
rated,
went to
bro.
New Saint-Paget. It was a top school. It was a nice school, bro. Geographically wise, structurally wise, it was a nice school.
But
Go, bro.
Did you just the two criterion of a good school for you is where it's located and
And
how
how
the
it
bricks look
2
like?
minutes from my house, and it was fucking beautiful inside.
Really?
That's all I needed, bro.
can you do basic math?
Yeah, I could. I'm good. I'm very good at math. I'm shit at
What's 2 plus 2?
5. I'm very good at math, bro.
Okay.
That's the one subject I'm actually good at.
Jesus
I have to be studying at the time. I forgot most of the stuff, but if I give me a book, I'll be like, okay, it's coming back to me.
Did you know I was supposed to be like you know when you do the career stuff?
He's about to lie. He's about to lie.
How can you
not.
tell? You know his tell?
Yeah, always.
Okay.
Go on.
What's my tell?
You're about to lie.
You can't give away
What's my
someone's
tell?
You're about to lie. Go say
my
what you were supposed to be.
They
An
said
astronaut, an
no,
astrophysicist.
mine was a mathematician.
Yeah, okay. He's about to
I swear to
lie.
God.
He's about to lie. I told you he's about
I
to
swear to God,
lie. He's about to
He
lie.
hears numbers.
Yeah.
the numbers, Mason.
I smell numbers.
That's a real thing.
Hey, it's called synesthesia.
You
yeah.
have it.
Yes.
He sees,
I see,
music.
I see music. I see
In
colors.
colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You what?
No,
You see? I
if
see
I hear
colors.
music, I see colors. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I remember we
That's
took a
awesome.
whole day and he had to explain.
Oh,
to me
really?
how it
You
works
see
back in the day.
colors?
He does.
When I see, yes, random colors.
I didn't believe him, and I had to do research with him.
What color is this, bro?
Dude, nobody believes it. Nobody believes
Nobody
it.
believes. I'm sure no one believes it.
No.
Imagine back in the ancient times, I see fucking music and you see colors. A fucking demon
Honestly,
burner.
you know how I found
And I'll
out I
prove it
had
to you that I was supposed to get a mathematician because I think, as a mathematician, outside the box. So I'll give you an example. So you know when you do 1 plus 0, 2 plus 0, anything plus 0, it gives you the number that you do do an addition of. Right? So 1 plus 0 is 1, right? But what doesn't make sense is if you multiply by 0, why does it still give 0?
Because 0 is nothing. 1 plus nothing is still 1.
Okay.
1 times
Okay,
nothing
but why
is
does it
nothing.
give 0?
Because there's nothing.
Because you're
Why
multiplying
wouldn't
it
it
by
be
nothing.
Why wouldn't it be 1?
Because you're multiplying it by nothing.
If
No.
you did
No,
enough
I disagree.
research, you would have been a fucking
I
mathematician.
disagree.
bro.
I disagree. I'll tell you why. Let's say you have one chicken, right? In front of you. You have one chicken.
Okay.
You multiply the chicken by 0. Where'd your chicken go? You multiply it by
Okay,
nothing.
but you're
right?
thinking of the one as the one thing. Think of this the nothing as the one thing now.
That's
Go fuck yourself, bro.
he came up for school and his mother had to tell him, look, the 0 came and there's no more chicken now.
Did you have a
Now
joke?
you're
Did
not
I
gonna
ruin
eat.
a joke or something?
What?
Did I ruin a joke or something?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, my bad, dude.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get away from my bullshit.
He's a liar.
That's not funny, bro. That's not funny.
I swear to God, it was mathematician.
Kill yourself.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking cut your throat.
No, it wasn't, bro. It's probably garbage. Remember,
Sorry,
it's kinda
I
like
didn't know he was
No, it
going for a joke. My bad. You just kept saying liar. I wanted to see where you were going with. My bad.
Lucien
It wasn't a
Baget, the
joke, he's
first
just
year,
People love to call me liar.
the first year I went there, which was a weird time.
'Cause they
it
envy
was,
me.
You had the Spanish cholos, which were serious. You had the Haitians.
When are there
You
other
had-
cholos other than
No,
Spanish?
but they were like the dress, the Joker.
You could have just said
everything.
cholos is what I'm saying.
No, and there were no Greeks. There were the Indians on the second floor that would hold hands because they were straight off the boat. And that's what they would do apparently, hold hands, all the kids. And then you had the rockers that would all dress in Avenged Sevenfold shirts. And I was like, "Oh, look at these guys." And then the next year, I swear to them, they all dropped out. They all disappeared from the school. I'm like, "Where'd they go, my people?" That's why I met Tommy.
They
Did you
crossed the
just
road.
Send you to a different school. and you didn't
No,
know
they got
about it?
multiplied by 0, bro.
They just all disappeared. I remember.
That was a good. You like it,
There
huh?
was one
You
girl,
dirty
I
whore.
remember, to this day, I hate myself that I did this. She got my email back in the day, GreekMafia14@hotmail.com. That was my email,
Greek
bro. Back.
mafia.
Who got that?
This girl at my school got it for, I
You
don't know
still
how.
have that email.
No, I don't.
Oh, you
It was a
don't?
long time ago, bro.
Oh,
He's been sending you
DXLS.
email.
Bro, I think I was the only
Stop
loser
that.
kid. I was the only loser kid with my first and last name at hotmail.com.
Yeah,
Look,
a
you were
garbage person,
ahead of
bro.
I
your
was
time, man.
such a loser kid.
at hotmail.com. And then I said, Papa, look at this fucking.
You know what the
loser."
weirdest thing is though is that we all had stupid usernames, right?
Yeah.
Like Greek stud or you know, if I fucked your mother 69, whatever. The weirdest thing though is that like because I work in the restaurants, right? So sometimes people drop off job applications, and usually like let's say it's usually like the hostess or the waitresses
Oh, I
that
know
are
where you're going
like
with
the
this.
30 like people that we grew up with, but and they still have that same email.
Yeah, that's
It's like-
embarrassing.
It's like little Greek baby _69.
Yeah, that's
I'm like,
embarrassing. I would
how
never
do you
hire
give
this person.
email.
No, I would
to,
never
like,
hire
a
that person.
job, like a professional person.
Actually, I remember when I worked at
She's
TELUS.
consistent.
When I
You
worked
should
at
keep it.
TELUS, the first thing we
When you
look
worked
at
where?
at TELUS. Don't
Pretty sure
forget.
it's pronounced Toulouse.
Don't forget when I worked at TELUS.
How's that spelled?
when TELUS.
What's it?
TELUS.
Okay.
TELUS.
Telephone United States. We got it. Go on.
Okay, so you worked at Bell's?
So when we would get CVs, the first thing the manager would look at was the email. As soon as she would see something ridiculous, she'd be like,
Yeah, anything with an underscore is automatically.
Yeah.
Is this your name on Instagram _?
Hey, watch your mouth, huh?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, but I
something.
don't give my Instagram handle as like my contact info.
Right now, they asked for it. So
Oh, bro! One time,
No, they don't.
okay, when I
Some places
created
do.
That's different. You
What-
only have so many variations you could do on this.
when I created a BattleNet account, I think it must have been like 14. No, I think 13 years old, and I created the Battle.net account for Warcraft 3 at the time.
Great game.
And I swear, yes,
Great game.
fantastic. Do you remember when you would go online and you had the custom maps and shit?
Yeah, of course.
You know.
What clan would you play with as?
Clan?
Like, what people would you play as?
I don't remember. It was such a long time ago. But I remember, what was it called? Dota?
Protoss?
Defense of the Ancients. I would
Oh,
play.
yeah,
I would play the castle game where you had lanes and you would summon people. Like, it was. I had a
Great
grand
game.
time.
It was a great game,
It was
yeah.
fantastic, yes. I remember my first and last name in that game became, the first name was China. And the second name, the last name was Vagina. So I remember after a while, I called. I chatted with Activision or whatever the fuck to change my email, my name, everything. Blizzard. Sorry,
Blizzard, yeah. Activision was AOM.
Yeah.
No.
So to change my
Activision was not Microsoft, was AOM.
Okay, bro, who cares?
No, bro, facts.
Bro, Yahoo questions, bro.
I'm
Suck
a
a dick.
checker,
used to
bro.
be Activision, and then it became Microsoft.
Activision
So-
was a
so
video
then-
game company. They didn't own.
So listen to
AOM.
this. So I remember, bro.
AOM. Microsoft just hosted the networking for it.
I don't think so.
I remember, bro.
lied.
Chatting with the
Tech support.
tech support,
Rajiv from India.
bro, and they were like, "You just have to confirm your first and last name to me." I'm like, "Okay, but it's not the correct one." I go, "What is it?" I go, "Okay, promise not to laugh." And they wrote something like it's too late or some shit like that. I wrote China vagina, and bro, it just like la 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 la. I was like, "No!"
They're fucking laughing.
I think one thing that I'd written was pepperoni nipples or some
Yeah,
shit too. Like I don't know, like the details. It's like a security question.
Like as a kid, it's funny, but past the
Yeah.
age of 20, you look back and you're like, okay, I'm an idiot. But
Yeah.
the fact that people still use these things is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like I look back, like 'cause I used to use retarded usernames too, right?
Pepperoni nipples is
Now,
a nice
whenever I
name
try to
for a
log
song.
in, like when I tried to
You
log
used
in
to use your older brothers ones, I remember.
T's one.
Yes.
So what happened was I had T's one with 2 E's, and then I
Yes.
forgot the password. So I created
It
one
was
with
T's
3
with 4
E's. Then I created one with 4
I
E's.
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah. But well, fuck you.
Did you write pepperoni nipples?
But-
He wrote down pepperoni nipples.
started
Pepperoni
writing a
nipples song idea.
I'm hungry now.
I would shorten that title. It's too long. Too many syllables.
Pep nips.
Pep nips.
Yeah, make it memeable.
Pips.
Pep nips.
Pips. Pips.
Pips.
Pips.
Pips.
I'd
And then the song
probably go with Roni Nips.
And then no, Roni nips is good, but the song starts pepperoni nipples. I don't know.
I can make that if you want, man.
The outro.
It's just yo.
I can
I
go on
got
the bass.
pepperoni nips, but I still bang your bitch. Hey,
Got the Roni Nips. I mean,
that was a good rhyme. Hey, I got pepperoni nips, but I still fucked your bitch.
it does work.
It
You have
does
to bend,
work.
You have to bend
Got
the
the
word.
pepperoni nips. Your bitch still on my hips.
Oh,
Oh. Smack that bitch across the lips.
I like it.
We should start
You
writing.
can, if you want.
pepperoni nips stuck on her tits in
Get a better
missionary. While you're in missionary, you know, because you're hung, you know, you're making love.
What do you fuck telephone poles, bro?
The real question is, are you always smiling like that?
Love me.
Yo, question. Okay,
Just
question for you guys. Question for you guys. When you come, do you moan?
I do.
Yes.
Yes.
Loud.
Most
Like
likely
how
when
is
you
it?
moan, I think.
How is it?
Not loud.
Okay, you.
Why is that painful?
I didn't say it's painful.
It sounded painful.
Very little.
Very little.
It's more like a
Girls like it when
a
guys make
relief.
sound.
yeah.
Any
It's like
sound.
the
True,
pressure's
they-
gone.
yeah.
Like
But I've been told by several women that I should make more noise because they don't know if I like it or not. That's fair. But when I'm actually like, coming, I can't remember very much, to be quite honest. But I think I do like make some sound. but
I
it's
mean,
not
it's
loud.
a facial. My
It's
face
more facial,
morphs.
yeah.
And my wife's nose, and my balls.
You never want to
shrivel.
see your O face. Like, think about
No.
it. Never.
Because look, when we jerk off, it's silent. We've learned
yes,
from
yes.
growing up
Yes.
to jack off like they're like little
But
mice.
hold
Like,
on.
can't hear
You know
anything
what,
in the
bro?
house.
I swear to God, cream pies just hit different.
It's the best.
I swear to God, bro. I be up in there like fuck.
Then what? Hit different than what? Just
Yeah.
jack
Like
it off?
condoms
Just
are pulling
releasing.
out. Condoms are pulling out. That's why.
What?
You've been used to banging bitches. You have to wrap your tool, and now you have a serious, and you could ejaculate
exactly.
into the vagine.
Oh, bro.
It's so much better.
Why can't you just jack into her mouth?
Some girls, I don't know, they don't want that.
Cream pies.
Some girls are-
I'm sorry, bro.
I like
But
cream
you know,
pie.
the vagina is perfectly constructed to,
When I go on
to
Pornhub, it's
suck
creampie.com.
the sperm out of
I think it's
You
great.
search that.
But, I mean, there's a lot of consequences that come from that. just, you know.
You're right, but
like kids.
Yeah, definitely.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
but I've been
That's why you get a vasectomy and you're
I've
good
been
to go.
kicked in the balls too many times.
I don't listen.
I'm joking.
That's what I thought.
My girl takes the pill.
I thought because when we were kids, we would do stupid shit. I literally thought maybe I wasn't gonna be able to produce.
And
Bro,
you did early, dude.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
One time. Me, I thought, okay, we're gonna try. It's gonna take 6 months. First try, I'm like, fuck.
Okay.
I wanted to wait a little more. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Speaking
And
of
then second time,
reproducing,
boom, right away.
speaking of reproducing, by the way, some people shouldn't
You
reproduce.
Like,
Some people shouldn't
you
reproduce.
shouldn't.
And a lot of these people that shouldn't reproduce, what do? They make TikToks. Going to our segment, TikToks. We have 5 TikToks this
Have
week.
you
Just
worked
trying
on
to
that
segue.
segue?
Did you-
Yeah.
I did segue. I did segue. I just did it.
That was one of your smoother
So
ones.
we have we have a segment where we bring up TikTok. So this is the first one that we have. Can people see this?
I
Can people
sent
see
you this one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Scroll down and press play. Your friend is giving a pre-game speech.
Bro, is that Adolf Hitler, bro? Yeah. Oh my god.
That's
I recognize the audio because that's what I fall asleep to every night.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great audio, bro. Very.
It's the Berlin. It's
You
the
know what I
Berlin
heard?
1943 speech.
You know what I heard?
Paris.
Very motivational.
Very motivational.
All right.
He knew how to control a crowd.
Second TikTok. Very charismatic.
What's this? I haven't
Oh,
seen
this one's so great. Okay, so hold on. This guy, have you guys watched The Matrix 4?
No.
Yes.
No.
Garbage
Halfway.
movie. Garbage
Yeah.
movie. Garbage movie.
Garbage, don't say that. It's not
This
bad.
is it.
It's amazing.
This is
Watch
called. This is How to Escape the Matrix. It's called. Okay, and it's just a dude going around doing shit. Go ahead. Oh no! Pause. Mute it. We're gonna get taken down. Mute it on the bottom right corner over there. Okay, thank you. So the guy is just it's music
Watching
playing
it
and
in
it's,
hamburger.
it goes How to Escape the Matrix, and he fucks with people like this.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
There's another.
How is this escaping the Matrix?
I don't know. This is why I brought it up to you guys. I'm curious to know.
But it's a question. How to escape the Matrix? He's asking us how to do it.
Oh, maybe. Look, bro, he just grabs a pineapple, starts chewing into it like an apple. Straight savage mode, bro. You gotta respect that. You know what? I don't even like this. Remove it. I don't like this TikTok. Remove
What
it.
the fuck?
Go
What the fuck am I
sit
watching?
on the couch.
Bro,
Go put yourself in the
bro.
gulag.
Fuck it, this is
Bro,
my,
Go put yourself in the
this is my
gulag.
house.
Go put yourself in the gulag
This is my
for 2
house.
seconds, bro.
It's my house, motherfucker.
Okay, this one is so good. Okay. Unmute.
I can't.
Press play.
I love it.
35 seconds. Put it big.
My time has come.
Inside a condom. A doctor, a lawyer,
You must
an
continue
engineer.
Poseidon.
without me. What are you? What?
So, condom breaks, right?
You can't leave me.
This is what happens.
You must
Shut the fuck up.
believe. Master!
Some decades later.
That was not
How was
funny.
it?
That
Go
was
find
not-
it.
that was
It's
not
very
funny.
funny to me.
It's basically Poseidon's life story.
Yeah. Bring up the next one.
Bro code.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah,
360
this
fault.
one. Put it big.
If you my bro,
This is Alex. Press play.
It's me.
Yeah, it's
sleep
you.
around me, I'm laying that meat on them lips with maximum delicacy.
There we go.
Bro, that is the gayest fucking.
This is Alex.
You want to replay it, bro? Because I didn't hear shit
Okay,
between his
press
talking
play.
and...
Press play again.
If you my bro and you fall asleep around me, I'm laying that meat on them lips with maximum delicacy.
Bro, that is the gayest fucking.
Bro, Viron's so disappointed. He's so disappointed.
Everyone's been there.
If you my bro and you fall asleep around
Yeah, and it was your lips.
Milton's done worse things.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have one more?
I think I sent one.
Even Olga says it's not funny.
Oh,
Oh
my
no!
God, this.
You sent this. Oof.
Did you see it?
I saw it. I didn't want to bring this up.
The nail on the nerve.
So-
Is that a... No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. He tries to shoot. And then, bro, look at the kid. The kid's a culprit too, bro. Piece of shit, bro.
The
Fucking.
guy's busy.
Bro,
he's on his
I toss
iPad.
out the whole child, bro. Late term abortion.
You reloaded for him too.
Yeah, bro. Fuck!
Look, that's another form of
Look!
contraceptive.
Ah!
Really, bro? This is what you're freaking out at, bro? You just showed us a porta potty where women were getting shot on in their mouths.
I
This is what
freaked out
you're...
at that too.
Huh?
I freaked out at that too. I almost vomited.
I feel like your level of
jerked
freaking
off 8
out
times,
is...
you said.
I gotta send you
No,
some
that's
better
pain.
videos,
That's
guys.
What's your
pain.
Come
maximum
on.
jerk
Yeah,
off in
first.
one day? To
I think
completion.
like 6 times.
Me 6 times as well.
I think 6
Give me
times.
your most memorable sexual experience.
It was after Beer Fest, like 2009.
Okay.
Remember, what was her name from Jean Coutu?
Oh, it was from a lady at Jean Couture, huh?
The Punjab girl.
Oh,
We met her at Beer Fest, and
I wasn't there.
on René Lévesque, there's like this outdoor, next to the highway when you would get like an art exhibit outdoor.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Kind of.
And we went there, and I ate her out like a gentleman. And then she decided to go down on me to completion. And I remember coming in her mouth while I was watching the stars. That was beautiful. That was a great
I was not
ejaculation.
expecting some sentimental shit like that. That's
That was
awesome.
great. That was great.
Okay.
I ate her on a ledge. She was on a ledge. Her legs were dangling her arms, and I ate her out. And then she fucking came around. She was fucking sucking my dick, and I was looking at the stars. I was like, ah, that's Orion's belt.
Yeah.
Okay, you?
Most memorable? I won't talk about the most memorable. That's like someone special. But the other one, probably waking up on the tour bus having sex with someone I didn't recognize.
That's nice.
I mean, I thought it was pretty cool.
Like you woke up while it was happening?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
How many great shows or movies could there be from bands' tour bus experiences? Like
So many.
jumbled into one.
So fucking many.
I'm crazy amounts.
Like I was on buses several times, but like the amount of shit that happens in one day on a bus is incredible. Like the electricity went out one time, and the whole mid portion of the bus, doors locked from each side. And I slept at the back, so I had all the AC, but the AC wasn't working in the middle. I woke up in the morning, opened it, it was like a fucking pit of death.
Oh.
It was so hot.
Because you guys
and it
can't always find
stank.
showers, right? On the way.
Well, yeah, we didn't shower, but that wasn't the point. It was because everyone was sweating and everyone's shoes was in the middle. And we had been wearing the same clothing for
There
like
were
a week.
3 bands on that bus, correct?
Yeah,
if I remember.
Three bands on that bus, yeah. So when we were walking through it, dude, it was like a fucking pit of death. It was so hot and it's muggy, and just you could feel everyone's sweat just culminating in this one area. Just that is like, I'm talking about like 30 seconds and that on a bus. And another time was like how much alcohol was on the bus while it's moving that you can just drink whenever you want.
What's the rule of
on a party bus? On a bus, you can drink while that's moving.
Okay.
Because you're not the one expected to drive it.
Really? But wait a second. Isn't it that are you still allowed to drink in the back of a limo?
yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah, of course.
You're
It's
not the
drive.
one expected to drive it. You're paying someone as a
I
service.
thought the law had changed a few years ago.
No.
What would happen with the driver? How would he sleep?
They
Like,
still
what
make
times
S
would he
classes.
sleep?
They still make S classes with like fridges and stuff.
No, that I know. But I thought for some reason that it had changed with limos. Remember Frank?
Olga seems to like
Fuck Frank, bro. Frank was my limo driver for my wedding. And at the end of it, he left. He dropped us off, and then
He
he,
was
went
cool
to do.
though. We were rolling J's. We were drinking Jack in the night.
And then at the end, he drove us home, and he's like walking me to my door with some stuff, and he wanted more money. I'm like, bro, it's 4 a.m. I just got married. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, fuck that
We
guy.
paid you. Get the fuck out. He was asking for more tips, bro. He was sharing it with the other guy. Then I told the person who hired him, yelled at him. Fucking douchebag.
It's funny
bro.
how you had a bad experience with your limo driver, and Padeli had a bad experience with his limo driver.
I remember that.
Remember the whole Padeli thing?
I've only had good experiences when I
One limo just disappeared.
Yeah.
You remember we're at the park taking pictures, and then one limo driver just disappeared for some reason. They're like, "Oh, my time is over." But they get the fuck
Really?
back here. Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Oh fuck! I don't remember that.
You were running around taking care of it.
I was.
Remember we said you
Ran
could
to
get
the
money,
bank.
rent the money.
Oh yeah.
To answer
Oh,
your
that's
question
what
about the bus driver,
Yeah.
they sleep during the day. They mandated,
once
and also the
they get to
alcohol
the
thing is in
venue
the
and then
States,
they
it's
pass
different.
out.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yet. When they get to the venue, they have to have a hotel room. That's a part of the contract with the
Okay.
bus driver.
Okay, good.
It's actually if you drive
It's
trucks,
a tough job driving.
it's not for tour buses.
Okay,
It's
no, I
tougher.
mean,
Yeah, it's physically.
I drive long distance and I pass out.
So the bus driver that I had used to be a
you
truck
bitch.
driver.
You don't
and
do
I
enough
asked him
research.
about that.
I don't
I
take enough
asked him
cocaine.
about that, and he said like driving tour buses was way more financially appealing, and it's just better. You have
And
to
driving
get
like a truck.
than driving a truck,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure,
And you just need a specific card, and you get paid so much fucking money. You have to have a hotel room. You have to pay for them to eat, and the gas isn't paid for by the driver. It's paid for by the people who rent the tour
For sure,
buses.
obviously.
And I had one really fucking cool bus driver. His name, I still keep in contact with him. His name is Wade.
Wade's a good fucking name.
It's a good name,
Like, you
man.
know when a guy walks in and his name is Wade, he's American, bald eagle, machine guns, ready to go, like drink.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Wade's a good American name.
Yeah, and he drove buses for Snoop Dogg, for like a whole bunch of bands that I liked too. And he was Aerosmith at one point, but not Aerosmith on the bus. They don't take a bus; they fly everywhere. But it was driving for them.
Okay.
And we were just drinking every night. They had a rider, so we got a lot of bottles of alcohol, and we never finished them, so they just kept stacking. So imagine just being drunk as hell with a bunch of
That's the lifestyle for him, yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of your idols, a bunch of your friends, and you're just drinking, and it's moving, and it's swaying, and you're
I don't
seeing
know
the stars.
how Bruce Dickinson would do it from the singer of Iron Maiden, because he would fly 747, and him and whoever. I don't know. Would he bring the opening acts with them on the plane?
I doubt it. I really doubt it. I don't know how he would do that.
So the Iron Maiden had a 747, and the singer would fly it everywhere.
Okay.
That's a sick way to go around, bro. But imagine you finish your show, and then you have to fly to the next.
Wait, he would pilot it himself?
Yeah,
he would pilot it. It was his. Yeah,
That's
he had-
insane, bro, because they're fucking hammered and coked out of their minds.
Not now. Not at this age.
no, I don't think that.
Yeah, no
not now,
shit, but that's
There was
fucking crazy.
years
though.
ago. I saw that the first time I saw Maiden is when Dream Theater opened for them. But a few years before, apparently, my friend Dano, he was at that show at Bell Center, and there was a guy. It was when they just started the smoking ban, and he was smoking in the front row, and he stopped the whole show.
Oh yeah, my friends were there too. They
And he's
told me
like,
about
"You
it.
better fucking stop, because I'm not gonna die because of you." Blah blah blah. If you don't stop your
What?
smoking, I'm gonna stop
He's
the
done
show.
that. He stops the show for that. He
And
keeps-
whenever
Seriously?
he comes here,
Yeah.
he speaks in French. He really caters. Bruce Dickinson, the singer of Iron Maiden.
There's something with fucking people that when they come here,
He's a great guy, though.
There's some bands that absolutely adore Montreal, and it's like the Queen, and some guys that like the Pink Floyd's The Wall was inspired by an incident that happened here,
Really?
in Montreal. Where
no.
yes, yeah,
didn't know
absolutely,
that.
yeah. There was a bunch of people in the crowd before like they had written The Wall.
The forum, I'm assuming.
Sorry,
In the forum,
I
I'm
think
assuming?
I don't know where it was. It was
Top
definitely
5 most iconic like metal rock songs of all time.
yeah. That whole album was inspired because there was a bunch of guys in the crowd and they were yelling about a song.
to the wall.
Shut the fuck up.
No, definitely not that.
That's what jumped down my balls.
Listen to me.
Oh, this
Listen.
bitch.
When we're talking about legends, you shut your whore mouth. Shut your whore mouth. Hey, go on.
All right. So there was people in the crowd, and David Gilmour had just had enough, and he spit at the one of the fans in the crowd, and that was a whole incident. But then when he got off of that show, all he wanted to do was build a wall between the band and the fans. He didn't want to see the
It's
fans.
not bad.
That's the way that Pink Floyd kind of always was. They just wanted to play the music. They didn't want to have to play for fans. So that's where the whole concept of the wall. He just wanted to build a wall between himself and the crowd. And based from a Montreal experience, and this isn't like some conspiracy. Pink Floyd talks about it all the
I
time.
believe it.
But that's interesting. How does because as a not I would say every art form, the way what makes you good is you're connected to your fan base. You're connected to the people.
Not
you know?
necessarily. There's
that's
plenty
not true.
Yeah, there's plenty of people who hate their fucking fans. They
That's
don't
not
want
true.
fans. They just end up getting fame.
Yeah.
They're just trying to.
You can't just say every art form because, for example, a lot of famous painters like Salvador Dali and stuff were psychopaths and they didn't
Walking
interact with
around
people
and
at all.
out- Theater in New
You're
York.
right. You're right. But I'm talking about like music. You got to be
It's not
a
like
bit
it was
with the
like,
times.
No,
So-
there's
not
plenty
back
of
in the day, bro.
No, even now, there's plenty of people who just make music because they like to listen to it, not because they want people to hear it. They end up getting notoriety or something because they post it online, and because they cared so much about it, it was passed around. But it's not exactly the same thing as like a podcast where the only reason you're talking and putting it online is for other people to listen to it. Right? You might be putting music online because it's your art form and you want to be able to show certain people, but you may not want to share it with the world, what ends up happening. And then you could also just get jaded because fans expect a lot from people. Like
That's true.
like you might have good intentions at the beginning. You love fans. You say you'll sign autographs for everybody, but when someone comes up to you and they're fucking expecting the world from you because of, oh, I know you when I buy your shit, give me the fucking thing, take a photo with my kid, fuck you. Like it turns you off. It's like I don't want to fucking deal with you. Fuck you.
Yeah, I've heard stories like that. I've seen stuff in front of me.
Dude, it's happened to me.
Josh Holmes.
Plenty of people get mad at the crowd. It's not a
Especially,
a
I
rare
think.
thing.
Look, I'm not. I listen to a lot of different music, but I'm a metalhead in heart. You know, I follow mostly heavy metal, progressive metal, a lot of other things. And I think today, metal fans expect the world from these bands. Like every new album has to be groundbreaking. I think that's from my experience. Like okay, Dream Theater, one of my favorite bands. In my they're obviously the most technical band that I love, but their last few albums are like very similar. I find.
Well,
But that's me. That's me as a metalhead expecting too much from these bands,
I can give you an
You know?
experience,
which is different from go on.
from myself. Sorry, I've had recently. Who was it? I don't know who it was, but he sends me a message, and he asked me a question, but it was a little too personal. I was like, bro, who the fuck you think you are asking me this question? Like, I don't know you personally. You know what I mean? And I didn't reply. And then he comments under his thing, and he goes, hey, can you put down the fucking bag of chips for a minute and answer my fucking question? I was like, but if this person was in front of me and spoke to me this way, I'd backhand them. I'd pimp slam them.
Like who the fuck are you?
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
But I was like,
I won't do that again.
but like, so I get it. I understand why some.
And imagine you're not even famous.
Exactly. There you go. Imagine if I was.
That's what people think because they're giving you their attention that
Yeah.
they treat you a certain way, and that's fine. And I have an experience of someone who was straight up just lying to my face, and I caught him in it. When I played a show in Florida, I was wearing the headlining band's T-shirt, and they literally their faces are on it. And this kid came up to me. He couldn't have been more than like 18 or 19 because I was like 22, 23, somewhere around there. And he came up to me and he's like, yo, dude, I love your band, but my best friend adores you guys. And I'm like, I'm in a band that really doesn't have super fans like that, right? Like people have fans, but not people that are coming up to you saying that. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, man, he couldn't be here tonight. He had to do some shit, but like, you think it would be cool if you like, you know, call him and whatever. I'm like, sure, man, for sure. I like, let me get the rest of the band. I go on the bus. I'm like, yo, I got a mega fan out here. They followed me out. They went to talk to him. I went to go do something, and when I got back, he handed me the phone, and I was like, yo, what's up? And he's like, oh my God, I can't believe I get to talk to you and everything. And he going on. He's like, I gave you money for the pre-order and everything. I'm like, what pre-order? I didn't do any pre-order. He's like, yeah, for Generation Wild. And I clicked. He was talking about the headlining band.
Yeah, he thought you were something completely different.
So I'm like, oh, dude, I'm not in the band you're thinking. I gave him the phone back, and I'm like, you didn't, dude. The band you're talking about is literally on their shirt. I look like none of these guys. Why would you just lie to me about that?
Yeah,
I told him, listen, I if you had come to me asking about the band, I probably would have gone and got them out for you. I ain't doing that now.
I found your album recently. I was cleaning through my place.
Payments Made in Madness? Nice.
You were cleaning out your closet.
Was that the Snakeskin title? Yeah.
Payments Made in Madness.
By the way, I remember when I had the Discman, I used to play, what was the album from 50 Cent, bro?
In the club?
Candy Shop?
Get Rich or Die Trying?
No, the album. I think it was Get Rich or Die Trying.
That was a good movie.
Bro, I used to have that CD on repeat,
Window Shop. That was a great song.
Well, did that one have Many Men too?
Yes,
it did.
Many Men.
Many men. I was bullied in elementary school too.
That's when we all thought we were.
So I had Many Men on repeat, bro.
There was that weird like part in our life, like that age period in high school where we all thought we were black African American rappers.
Not me.
Or
I
Eminem.
used to sack my pants.
Like we thought we came from Detroit. And we were like ready to like go at it, bro. Like,
in my head, I had walked the 8 Mile.
Yeah. Bro, how much did that sound? Okay, how much did that album and the movie impact you?
Bro,
on repeat.
That's what made me want to become a rapper. That's what made me want to become a rapper, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I had visions of banging a chick like that scene.
Like in the trailer park where his mom is getting rammed.
No, banging a chick like...
retard.
Oh, at the factory.
Yeah, at the factory. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Detroit Steel Factory, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe because we were impoverished and from the ghetto, we're like, yo, that's my boy right there.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I feel that.
Cutting steel.
You can't get away from it. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of us know that at the last battle rap that he says.
Of course.
Oh, but his old albums are still good as fuck, bro. There's one that I love.
Eminem's king.
There's one that I love to listen to on repeat, and it rings true with me a lot.
I have to go pee.
Especially nowadays, especially with everything that we do, the podcasts. You know, I just started stand up and everything. It's called Criminal.
Yeah, that's off of Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah, bro. It's such a good fucking song.
The whole thing
It's
is
so
great.
fucking
The whole fucking album from top to bottom is phenomenal.
Like I used to listen. You know what's crazy though? I used to listen to all these songs as a kid. I loved them, but I never appreciated them as much as I do now.
You know, we're the... Go ahead.
No, go.
We're the kids that parents freaked out would grow up to be delinquents and shit while listening to Eminem. Because I was 10 years old when that album dropped, and I fucking loved it. The only thing is, I don't know why they were freaking out. I had no idea what the guy was fucking saying. It just sounded good.
Well, for what it's worth, bro, your parents had no expectations of you. But he was supposed to be a great mathematician. So,
and then a thug rapper.
Yeah. He listened to the LP, man. That's downhill, yeah.
Oh,
he comes up, Mom, spaghetti! Vomit already!
Tupac, I loved. I love Tupac also.
Yeah.
Tupac was...
But what's crazy is that when did Tupac get shot? 98, 96?
96.
Yeah.
Tupac got shot before we even knew who he was. Like,
Yep.
we were listening to his music and he was a legend. He was already gone by the time we were listening.
By the
to
way,
him.
you know what's crazy? I never knew he died, right? I would just listen to his music, and then I found out he was dead, and it made me sad.
You were shook.
You know,
teenager,
it's kind of similar experience. I went to school and I was in like the 6th grade and some kid in my class was wearing a Tupac shirt. He's like, Tupac for life. I was in the 6th grade in like fucking 2000 or 2001 or something. No, 2002. All right, I was in 6th grade in 2001, 2002. And some kid was wearing it like I should have known who Tupac
yeah,
was.
exactly. Yeah. Or I remember walking into my brother's room because my brothers are 10 years older than I am. So, like, I would walk into the room and read comic books. Like, these the original Batmans and Supermans. And I would listen to their music. And they had a lot of, like, Biggie and stuff like that. And I remember listening to Wu-Tang Clan. I remember going to school singing, "Cause the Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. The Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck." I had no idea what the fuck I was saying though.
I had a frame that you hang on the wall, and it was Tupac, and it was a clock. Bro, I swear to God, I was hardcore, bro.
The first music I ever got into was Eminem. I had older cousins that were 10 years older than I was, and they got a computer, and they set me up, and they're like, "Here, if you want to listen to music, here it is." It's literally just fucking DMX and Eminem, but I had no idea who the fuck these guys were, and I clicked on the real Slim Shady, and I fucking loved it, and I didn't stop. I just wanted to go to the computer to keep listening to it, but I couldn't pronounce his name. I didn't know how to read it. Eminem.
Yeah.
So I kept saying Anaheim.
Olga was
Because it was 3 bars. Yeah.
Olga was 15 when Tupac was shot. Fun fact about his BMW. That
How
got
are you
shot up.
15 when Tupac got shot?
She's
Was
born.
it
She's born in
96?
70s, in the
81.
70s,
81.
Wait, isn't she 35?
in the 80s. Sorry,
She was born in 81.
no, she's like 40 something.
Olga,
No,
am I
she's
right?
not.
Am
Yes,
I
she is.
correct? 81.
Olga, you ready? Olga, you don't look a day over 30.
By the way, the 1996 BMW that got shot up, it was a 7 Series, and it's in a museum in LA. Yes.
Yeah, it's worth $1
and
million.
Yeah, and the bullet holes, and it's being maintained with the bullet holes. What they did was they cleaned out the inside and everything, and they kept like the bullet holes.
They kept the bloodstains too.
No, that they cleaned that.
Fucking with you.
Do you know what Tupac's last words were to the officers who were on scene?
What?
There's an officer who bent over. He recounts the story. So he bent over to help him. And he's like, can you hear me? His last dying words were, "Fuck you."
81.
Anyone? Oh yeah.
Was it?
81. Like,
Oh, his last words were "fuck you."
yeah, fuck. I think "fuck you, pig," or just "fuck you."
Really?
What a way to go! This guy's a monster, bro.
Probably didn't think he was gonna die at that exact
Yeah,
moment.
but that too. Yeah.
Bro, there was a situation with Ice Cube and Kevin Hart at some point, and they were in the back of a car and they were filming like a show or whatever, like a reality show. And then Ice Cube goes, he puts his seatbelt, and Kevin Hart goes, "I ain't put my fucking seatbelt." You know how he talks. "I put my fucking seatbelt." You know how he talks. And Ice Cube goes, "Yo, what the fuck?" Tupac was one of the biggest thugs I knew, and he would put a seatbelt. And Kevin Hart was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're always gonna use someone who's like everyone loves.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
So "fuck you" are his last words.
yeah. Oh,
you.
bro, I remember when I was a teenager too, I went heavy into the conspiracy theories of Tupac, the reversed songs. Do you remember all that shit?
Yeah, reverse song's been around since the fucking early 60s.
Yeah.
Ever since someone fucking went like this and
On a
like,
vinyl,
oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Paul is a dead man.
Which
Yeah, Beatles,
Zeppelin
man.
song was he's in the
Stairway to
cabin.
Heaven.
Yeah,
Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
What's the reverse of "Stairway to Heaven"?
And like,
Like
they talking about
Satan.
satanic passage.
Yeah, like
and,
Satan.
He was a
Yeah.
little tool shed, and they gave him
Tool
number
shed.
666. Yeah, I had my dad has the album. I did it, and it does sound like it. But if nobody told me,
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know it.
It's just you're listening for what you want to hear.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with our imagination,
And-
especially.
Bands have tried to do that, like legitimately try to have that. It's basically
Hard.
fucking
Yeah, it's
impossible.
hard,
hard.
bro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
You can hear it forward. Forward, it sounds weird. But yeah, the Beatles. I mean, that's where all the conspiracy theories about Paul McCartney
died.
Yeah.
It's
and
a
they
fake.
replaced him.
Yeah.
And they called him Fall because of fake Paul. It's fucking a whole bunch of bullshit.
There was a documentary about it back in the day. There was an actual whole
You're
documentary.
talking about the one on Netflix, which was
No.
made-
It was before Netflix existed. Paul McCartney's dead, or I forgot the title.
Yeah, and then they put it on Netflix.
Okay.
that was horseshit. Some guy who owns a record studio
I'm sure.
gets a thing in the mail, and suddenly it's George Harrison with his dying fucking confession
Oh my God.
that sent it to a random record label no one's ever heard of before. And he's like, I have to show you guys this. Literally, yeah.
Yeah,
I
makes
did.
sense.
I was doing not too long ago. I was just I dug deep into. It was like 3 in the morning.
Oh, you dug deep into
Into
something.
Beatles.
He does
Interesting.
research, bro.
Interesting.
I didn't know they stopped touring for like a long time.
They're not the only one. And when you get
I
that
didn't
level,
know that.
when you get to that level, it's
They
it's
just
almost
stopped
impossible.
touring. They're like, fuck it. We're just
Who,
gonna
the
release
Beatles?
albums.
Yeah, they
released
stopped for
albums with-
years.
There was a reason why.
It was too crazy.
It
Yoko
was
Ono.
crazy, but also the fact that like the crowd got so fucking loud that the PA system was
Back
physically
then.
incapable of going louder than that.
Really?
Yeah, at the time, yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
I remember watching clips of Shea Stadium back in
Who's?
the day. Shea Stadium in where's Shea? That's in New York.
You didn't
That's
do
in-
enough
that's-
research.
That's in Bronx, right? Am I wrong?
I don't know where Shea.
I'm sorry, I can't stop
I don't know where it is.
They had a famous concert there, and it's so loud, bro.
Yeah, eh?
So of girls yelling at them
Fuck, I believe it.
while they're
Yeah.
performing.
Bro, I've seen women fucking freak out those videos with Michael Jackson, bro.
Yeah.
The new fucking Elvis movie coming out. Did you see the trailer? That looks sick.
Yeah, I want to see that. Eminem stopped touring too. If you realize he doesn't go on tour.
Yeah, zero. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, but he's
stopped.
made his
But
millions.
he's changed, like, philosophy-wise, he's changed
He
as
has.
a person.
Yeah.
Like, he's opened up, like, Mom's Spaghetti Shop in Detroit for, like, and he's providing, like, low-cost meals to underprivileged
Yeah.
people. Like,
But
he's
also
just
touring-
done with this. Bro, because a lot of these older rappers, like Eminem, even Snoop Dogg comes out and says it, and DMX, all these people are like, bro, they're like the new generation, like, it's scrap music. It's all about clout. It's all about Insta fame. Like, we're not part of this anymore. Like,
Yeah.
bro, these guys are rich beyond belief, and they came from fucking slums. So now they want to give back. So
Yeah,
they're like, you know what?
exactly.
No, but touring's not easy.
Because let's be honest, bro. Eminem gets on stage, free like
Everyone's
right now, right by
Yeah.
anybody. He'll murder. Like the,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
the greatest clip ever.
50 Cent said it.
Yeah, 50. I think it was 50 Cent, Jay-Z, and somebody
He's like,
else.
"Don't
and they're-
fuck with a
and-
white boy."
And they're all talking about like the greatest rapper, and they're mentioning like Tupac, and they're mentioning like Biggie, and all these people, and they're like, "What about the Eminem?" They're like, "Who, the white boy?" Like, nobody fucks with the white boy. Like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not even in the caliber of.
Yeah, it's insane. But you know why he became so good, eh?
He would read the dictionary.
Yeah,
over and over
yeah,
and
he
over
would
and
read
over.
the dictionary
Yeah.
over and over, and he would transcribe it. He would rewrite
That's also
everything.
that's not the only reason. He practiced with everything that he could say. He tried to make a rhyme out of it. He was always thinking when he was working. He would say, "All right, coming up with your chicken, gonna get licking," something like that. And he would always
Yeah.
do that. He would go to battle raps. So when it came down to it, him going into the studio
Put the time
was
in.
fucking nothing.
He worked
'Cause
out.
He wasn't battling anybody. He was just saying what was on his mind. That's why he was funny, which was the biggest. thing.
Yeah.
He came in with like humor that was just, put your hands down, bitch. I ain't gonna shoot you. I'm gonna pull you to this bullet and put it through you. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Even his voice, the original
Yeah.
like martial art.
Yeah.
It's so good. He had such
Ah,
a
yeah.
unique way to go about it, and it was because he would never stop.
That's
practicing.
art. That's art, though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
He's
beautiful.
also like mildly autistic for sure.
Is he?
100%,
so?
for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Absolutely,
Anyone that does stuff like that, who else was autistic? The guy that created Pokemon, the original 151 Pokemon, was heavily autistic.
was
in
100%.
Japan.
It was
So
101.
obsessed with
He
writing.
would walk.
151.
He was
Really?
in the,
Stop. Yeah.
the Pokemon. He would go bug hunting. That was the whole thing when he was a
Yeah.
kid in the rural parts of Japan.
Yeah.
That's where he got the idea from. Going around and collecting bugs.
You know who else was heavily autistic? Steven Seagal, and we never
Oh, I
noticed.
said he was mildly autistic. No,
Bro,
heavily.
okay, mildly. Bro, because we were talking about DMX. Okay. So DMX was in a movie called Exit Wounds. Have you guys seen this movie?
Not at all.
Years ago.
Bro, I saw it recently as a
my
grown ass
God,
man.
that-
Bro, and I swear to God, there
What
was-
year did that come out?
I don't remember. But there was one scene, bro. I got so angry, bro. I got so fucking angry. I almost threw my TV out the window, bro. So it's Steven Seagal, and he goes to kind of
Hey,
like
be a man.
Do
When
the
you
right
have
thing.
rages of anger, you don't take it on take it out on your wife, okay? Δεν σου φταίξει η τηλεόραση.
so he goes
You
to
marry her, yeah, go on.
he goes to like this anger management thing, and he finished, and he's like, "This is bullshit." You know how he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, can do
I'm a man. I don't share my feelings.
I'm DMX, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm DMX, yeah.
He walks out. And he has a pickup truck in the movie, and there's a bunch of thugs, which were just Asians with baggy clothes, sitting on his pickup truck, and he's like, "Hey, you know, this is my truck, right?" And then they're like, "Fuck you, it's our truck now, whatever," you know. And they're like, they start like, some random shit, bro. And he's like, "Yeah, okay, we'll see about that." He starts fighting. At some point, bro, one of the thugs pulls out a gun and puts it to his head. And pulls the trigger, and I shit you not, bro, he dodged the bullet.
No, he
Bro, I
did.
swear to God, bro, I got so angry. I was watching this, I was like,
Why were you getting angry?
bro, because
The speed.
But oh, you didn't know. DMX is the original Neil.
What do you think the D stands for?
Yeah.
no, DMX was the original
What do you think the M in
Morpheus.
DMX
Morpheus.
Yeah, what do you think the M in DMX stands for?
What do you think?
Cradle to the grave? Is that what it is?
X is Matrix.
And the D is for Dodge.
Yeah,
Dodge the Matrix.
Yeah, Dodge Morpheus Matrix. DMX is the Matrix.
Stop, drop, Shut him down, open up shot. That's all about
That's
that.
literally the Matrix. That's Neo in that when he walks in with all those guns and those Uzis.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how Rough Riders
Rough Riders.
roll. You want to talk conspiracy?
But Steven Seagal dodged. He did this basically, and he dodged the bullet. Bro, I got so fucking.
What was the movie called?
Exit Wounds. Go watch it, bro.
Steven
I got
Seagal
so
is a
angry.
karate master.
He is. He's a black
Black
belt.
belt jiu-jitsu.
Kendo.
No, Aikido.
Sorry,
Aikido.
Aikido.
Sorry, Aikido.
Which was
Have you seen him run?
No.
No, bro. Pull up Steven Seagal
I was not
running.
expecting that reaction. I'm not gonna lie.
He runs like me.
Yeah,
No.
he is a master in Aikido for sure, but like Aikido really doesn't have very many world applications
Isn't it
right now.
for defense? Is it? Wait,
I
Sword
feel like
defense.
it's died down. Like, it
So it's
hasn't,
for sword
Just goes they were bigger than Jesus.
The Beatles were.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
he says that, and I agree. They
Did
were.
you find it? Compilation of Steven Seagal running. Yeah. Okay, it's on YouTube. It's like a 5-minute thing. Put a big.
Is it like Tom Cruise running, where it's always?
Oh, it's a
facing
minute.
him?
It's like a
Don't
movie.
put volume. Don't put volume. By the way.
It's like a movie scene.
Okay, look at it.
he's so skinny.
Look at his arms. Okay, put volume. Put volume.
He's fine. He's running. Okay, there we go.
Oh no,
That's
we might.
okay.
No, we might get fucked. We might get fucked.
No, not for that.
Yeah, look at his arms. Look at his arms.
That's okay.
Look. Look.
That's okay.
What is this?
It is a little weird, but
What
Maybe
is
he has
this?
long arms, bro. He has to.
He's autistic and he runs funny. He has all the criteria to be a Liverpool player.
he
He has asthma, bro. He has asthma.
asthma. Yeah, he has asthma. Yeah, he has asthma.
that's what it is.
Shit. I think we're gonna close on Steven Seagal running, bro.
Shit. I mean, can't you say something better than that?
Bro,
Come on, put some effort into it.
Under
Be like-
siege, bro.
Be like
Him
the
to do
fat
research?
M&M.
Do some research, bro.
suck a dick, you. Do what you're good at. What did you want me to say? Sorry.
Come on, Big Mac. Do something like rhyme or
Give me something
or-
sexual.
Yeah.
Yo,
Make an impact. Make
Give
a
me
splash.
Roni nips, dude. Roni nips. Come on.
Steven Seagal, exit wounds.
You're bombing. Choke.
It's like the 8 Mile movie. I'm reliving it, bro.
You're a
It's just-
choker.
I froze.
Oh.
I froze. It's like the 8 Mile movie. One day I'm gonna be great, though.
I feel that.
One day you're gonna be fucking Captain America. Bro.
Yeah, thank you guys
One
for
day you're
tuning
gonna
in.
go to your trailer home and you're gonna see your mom getting fucking rammed.
Every time I walk out of a fridge, bro, I do come out heavier.
You
That's
walk
true,
out of
yeah.
a fridge.
Yeah, a fridge.
Shit.
Yeah.
You have a walk-in fridge at your place.
Yeah.
you know what he's doing now, eh? He's lying again. But you know why? Because there's no fucking walk-in fridge big enough in this world to fit him, bro.
Go fuck yourself. But you know what? Fuck walk-in closets, bro. When I'm rich, walk-in fridge.
Why would you want that? You're gonna stock it with food you're just not gonna eat?
Nah, bro.
How much food can you? Yeah, he's right. How much food are you gonna eat, bro?
Bro, I'm gonna have like fucking those fucking
Thought
this through.
That's the new t-shirt.
those-
You know that fucking
those fucking pigs hanging in there. I'm gonna walk in like Rocky, bro. Pa, 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 pa.
He's gonna be carrying meat in that fridge, bro.
The only thing I can
That
think of
guy
a
Bagu.
walk-in fridge working in a house is like all you're stocking is drinks and every variety of them.
I know. I'm just. I'm,
And that's
I'm
just
joking.
basically a wine,
I'm
cooled wine
obviously
cellar.
fucking joking.
Give me a better transition, a better segue.
segue to what?
The end of the show.
Nah, fuck it. We're closing on, bro. I don't give a fuck. This is my show.
Minimal effort. Minimal effort.
What segue?
You bought the Segway. You bought.
What segue? I didn't buy a segue.
You bought a Segway.
They don't make them
the other day.
No,
anymore.
they didn't. They don't.
They
make
don't?
segue.
Did.
I thought they went out of business.
Why?
The guy who
He
created them
pre-ordered
died from riding a Segway.
No,
Did he?
I never bought
Yeah.
a segue.
Wait, isn't the Segway that little thing on 2 wheels that people just like?
Yeah, it's
Cubs.
completely
No,
different.
it
didn't.
No, the
No.
CEO who created, the guy who created it, died by riding one.
Shut up.
I'm not
fell
fucking. He
off.
fell
Oh,
off
that's
a cliff.
That's
No.
I'm
What?
not kidding. I'm not kidding. It's the truth.
just like his business.
They're wildly dangerous. Those
I've
things.
always wanted to try one. I never did.
Thank you guys for you shouldn't. Thank you guys for tuning in. This episode of In Bed with Poseidon featuring the distinguished gentleman. Today we had an extra distinguished gentleman on the show, Mr. Justin Vin. Justin Vin, where can we find you?
You can find me at Pop Clutches on Instagram and Justin Vin everywhere else. Also, check out my band Orchid, or it's spelled Orchad because we're fucking illiterate.
Or Chade.
That's ORCHAD.
Exactly.
There you
Thank
go.
you for having me. I
On
really
Spotify.
love coming by. It's always a pleasure. So I appreciate you guys' time.
We
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank you for coming on, Justin. Alex, it's PX.
Everywhere.
underscore. Is there an underscore? No, PX Elas everywhere. Instagram and Twitter. Viron, it's VI_RON on Instagram and Twitter as well.
Stream often. Maybe we'll stream this
Elden
week.
Ring.
Not Elden Ring, but the new Call of Duty update.
Maybe we'll
Godzilla
see,
and fucking King Kong.
Look,
which is sick.
The reason why I don't want to live stream it is I don't appreciate them putting my family members on display like that.
Everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's Godzilla!" It's like,
it's fucking. They did a good job, bro. You fucking King Kong jumping around, bro. And you have to.
Can you land on him?
He jumped when I was about to land.
Bro, come on, bro. He has hair. You can hold on, bro.
He's big. No, that's not Shadow Colossus style.
How about we do a you in VR playing in VR and we have to hit you with things that you're not. That would be an amazing fucking video.
I'll be like,
thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Goku, fucking Super Instinct Goku, bro. Just fucking dodging everything.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Deep Poseidon 69. I'm Deep Poseidon 69 on Instagram and Twitter. Twitch.tv/Deep Poseidon 69. If you're hearing this later, a week later on video or audio. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Sign up. You get to participate with us in the chat. As you can see, we interact with the chat quite often, if you don't say. I think that's it. Thank you guys, and don't forget, yo, pepperoni nips and your bitch is still on my dicks.